Hi, hello. Streaming to become president, day 173. The 2028 election is 1,219 days away, and I did, in fact, cheat a little bit there. My bad. We are in 1219, though, and I'm a little bit closer to on time. I think we shaved 20 minutes off of our late arrival because we are now doing two full video posts, daily dance, and a fit check. Yeah, we're narrowing down the speed and getting the time table of when to start those things a little bit closer. But in another estimate of miscalculation, I thought that we were on a finale for Half-Life 2, but it was just Half-Life 2 Vanilla, and then there's episode 1 and 2, and we are now starting episode 1. I'm hoping I'm under the correct assumption that it is in fact a extension of the game. We shall see. We shall see. But, before we check that, confirm that fact or not, let me introduce you this to some open source programs. See, the stream is made possible by utilizing Creative Commons open source and public domain contributions, entries, and donations, and the open source apps that we use are as follows. May they serve as an inspiration for you on how to save a buck or leverage your creativity in a unique way that's not beholden to intellectual property rights. They are as follows. And I'm going to play a game of darts. Place your bets on what it is. What's on this? What's worth two? I'm gonna pull out the calculator, but I did find out that I just recognized an easy way of calculating some of these scores, because sometimes it's a little hard to figure out what is it, like 18 times 3 is. Spoiler, we got a triple 18 today. But if I do 20 times 3 minus 2 times 3, which is 6, that gets you to the, it overshoots your multiplication and then course corrects it. So 60 minus 6 would end up being 54, so 18 times 3 is 54. Plus a 1, so 55, plus 39. Anyways, yeah, we're bringing up the calculator. So 18 times 3, heck yeah, I was right. Plus 1, plus 39, plus 13, plus... No, that one's a 6, that's totally a 6, not a 10. 6, plus, what's 9 times 4? Let's say 36, right? Yeah, 9, 18, 27, 36. And it was 8, 999, I did 9. Plus 5. For a grand total of 154. And with that, we now head over to Blue Sky. We got that ominous Citadel explosion that we're dealing with now. I think those are meteors coming out of the explosion or something. Alright, picture. And speaking of playing Half-Life 2, our meme is going to be a picture. I want to say it's like a... I don't know what flag this is. What flag is this? Should I do a reverse Google image search? It's probably using AI though for that kind of a thing, isn't it? There is a black and white photo of a whole bunch of people cheering, holding up a flag. In the background, there's somebody holding up a crowbar. Somebody circled the crowbar, arrow pointing off to the side, and there's a headshot of Gordon Freeman. So, you know, this is a pertinent meme. I'm going to be posting it without any critical analysis on what exactly the context is for this photo, outside of the crowbar being the relevant detail. He's time traveling. This is a relevant thing, given the finale that we ran into. Hurry, Freeman, we're running out of time, Mr. Freeman. Alright. Daily dartboard. 1,219 days left. Then dot dash 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 dash. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dash. And let's get that copied so that we can save ourselves some time over on Twitter. We don't want to be in that hellscape for too long, especially when we get to Truth Social too. So copy and post. Pressing this episode 1 button. There are no saves, so this is actually like a whole new experience. I'm so curious. You think we're gonna be back to basic gravity gun? Or are we gonna have something a little... Are we gonna get to keep the big one, the big blue one? Oh my god. Laura Loomer just made the damn comparison, or the equivalency of money and everything like that. Wait, okay, this one is actually relevant. Give me a second. She's like, why are kill shelters even still a thing? It should be a felony to euthanize. Laura, the hunt for illegals is the waste of money, not... Not property. Goddamn, this autocorrect is bad. Okay, staying racist is killing animals. Okay, sorry, yeah. So she's like, why are kill shelters even still a thing? It should be a felony to euthanize a perfectly healthy dog or cat. Imagine how many animals we could have saved with money we have wasted on illegal aliens. I hate illegals. Genuinely, I want these people out of my country ASAP. So, yeah. I'm just like, Laura, the hunt for illegals is the waste, not illegals proper, and the illegals is in quote. Please follow the issue to the root. Your formula needs to be staying racist is killing innocent animals and people. I know, and in addendum, I know, quote unquote, no innocent humans with a sardonic attachment. Yeah, I just... Gosh dang it. Somebody in the comments is just like, I have 0 blood on my hands. I'm like, I'm glad you don't pay your taxes, because otherwise, think otherwise. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Back on track. Alright. Where was I headed next? I didn't even post. Oh, gosh dang, I didn't actually get around to posting on Twitter. My bad. Alright, posting proper Boop and Badoop, Dartboard and Gordon Freeman, and then paste, and then post. There we go. Then, wow, she is crashing out over. No, she's not crashing out. She's been in a gliding, upswell, floating, whatever, on hatred and vitriol for a good while. All right, what is Trump posting away from? Chairperson and member of the presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sarajevo, yeah. Dear Madam President, he's writing something. I'm assuming, yeah, I see tariffs. He's threatening tariffs. Fun stuff. You think he's gonna taco? Oh, and I did the mistake of posting 2 images at once instead of the other one, so it rejected the actual photo because it's probably a high data quantity. 3rd time's the charm. 4th time's the charm. Maybe I should try that angled photo. Huh? 5th time's the charm. Heck yeah. Alright, there we go. And then adding in the meme, which always seems to work out perfectly fine. Truthed out. Hell yeah. Alright. There we go. We are now commencing with tricks and green tea in hand into episode 1. The commentary track is going to be so much fun to try out in the future. Alright, starting new game, huh? Let's do this. Okay. Where are we now? Where they are now.
Tell me, Dr. Freeman, if you can. You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have created? Can you name even one thing? I thought not.
Ethered back to his monologue. explosion and time freeze. Oh. Oh, the Vortigons are doing something. Are they saving her? You got this, guys. And then I'm gonna get exploded away. You're back. Oh, they trapped him.
We'll see about that.
Oh? So that's one of the rifts then. So Vortigons are in opposition to whatever his actions are. Undue alarm. I get it. We're not worried about it. We're not freaking out. It's dog. Dog, you are so cool. Do you think the nodule inside of Dog's head is an aperture node, like GLaDOS?
Help me over here. Oh my god! Gordon! I was so worried.
What?
Hey, the gravity gun. Give it to him, Dog.
Yes. Please tell me it's blue. It's red, okay.
There, Gordon. Dog's happy to see you. I can tell. Okay, Dog.
Yeah.
Go get the monitor set up so we can check in with my dad. He must be worried sick about us. He was so sure I wouldn't find you here.
What?
Citadel's really coming apart.
Why was he thinking...
Does
Does he actually like me?
Out of there. The last thing I remember is brain falling. A huge explosion, and then I heard Vortigons.
Yep.
Next thing I knew, Dog was digging me out of the rubble. Oh,
That basically
it's
summarizes
all
it.
so strange.
Oh, so she wasn't even like teleported off to a different location.
It's my dad. We've been trying to reach him for hours.
What? What?
Wait till he hears that we found you.
Oh.
Come in.
What am I grabbing? No way. Are we headed this way?
Dad, are you there?
Alex?
Yeah.
Alex, come in.
Hold on a sec, there's so much interference.
Fun projector,
Hey,
little
Dog, give me a
monitor.
hand with this.
Is he gonna hit it?
Okay. Little to the right. There we go, hold it there.
Holding
We
up an
got it.
antenna, gotcha.
Dad,
Alex, where are
Oh, he is the antenna.
you? Please, God, tell me you're out of the city.
Nope,
well, not
straight
quite
in it.
yet.
What?
Where are
Listen,
you
Dad, we
though?
found him.
You found
He got
Gordon?
teleported away with Mossman.
Believe it. But listen, you two have to get out of the city. The Citadel could blow at any moment.
There's no question that it will, I'm afraid. Our remote sensors indicate the process is
Oh, I was
accelerating
about to say,
toward a
just like the
dark
Grand
energy
Canyon
flare.
possibly
Anyone
exploding,
left
but no,
in the
he's very
center will be
positive it is.
subjected to energetic events whose
Isaac,
effects are
please.
beyond my powers of speculation. The ravages to cellular material are
Liner,
unimaginable.
stop!
Dad?
Oh dear, Eli, I'm sorry, but surely there's no need for undue alarm. Alex is well out of harm's way by now.
Well, actually, we're still at the Citadel.
What? Oh dear, but there's really no time. The core is exceedingly close to collapse. Why, there's no way to get far enough without first... Well, nothing short of a direct intervention in the core could possibly retard the reaction.
You mean going in?
Into the core, yes.
See,
but it's far too dangerous to
Don't
consider.
you
The
just
chamber will be
hate
bathed
the
in
fact
radiation.
that
Well, you do have the hazard suit.
that word
If we
is
found
like
a way into the
so
Citadel, it's
galvanized? You
possible,
saw, you heard
Alex,
it, right?
no.
Okay.
But Dad,
Izzy, talk some sense into her.
Not in
I'm
like
sorry,
musical
Eli, but I don't
terminology,
see
not in
any other way.
scientific
It would help
fire
us evacuate
suppressing.
more citizens.
we can do this, Dad.
No, it's they decided to bring it back in the worst term as a derogatory term. Fucking
Promise me that you won't take a single
idiot
unnecessary risk.
bro culture
promise.
and
I love you.
bigotry.
I love you too, baby. I'll be praying for you.
Don't worry.
Wait, where's
I'll
Moss
see you
Man?
soon.
I wanna tell her that we definitely
Yeah.
send love her way.
Don't worry.
From Russia with love. You good to go?
Let's see if we can find a way into the Citadel from somewhere along the rim.
Let's do it. Oh, this is one of
Dog,
the
a little
flying
help,
thingies.
please?
Why can't we just climb over? Get
Okay,
the
boy,
crowd.
pack up and meet us on the far side of this ridge.
Yeah, it seems like there's
Whoa.
stuff.
What a drop.
It's fine. You good? Yeah. Alright. Am I still... I think I'm still in my suit. I think I am. Nothing that way.
Taking so long. Dog! Dog! Look out!
What?
Oh my god, dog!
Alright, is that debris?
Dog,
Was
are
that
you
where
alright?
dog was? Okay, I see debris.
Oh, thank god. You
You
scared the
got
hell
some
out of me.
dangly cords? Are
Now
you okay?
stay with us. Help us find a way over.
Oh. Sorry,
cannot
was I
believe
stepping
we're
in
trying to
your
get back in that
walkway?
place.
He's thinking.
This isn't gonna be easy. Well, dog, what do you think?
Oh, so they made
Any
a full
ideas?
moat around it. You gonna throw us? Are we doing a Titanfall too? Can you throw us that far?
All right, dog. That's not too helpful.
No, it is. No, let's throw me.
There has to be a way to get across.
Wow.
But how? What about...
Half-Life 2 Episode 1 wimped out so that Titanfall 2 could run.
Dog, where are you going? Was it something I said? Huh? Dog, what are
Are
you...
we dealing with an enemy?
I think dog needs a few bullets to...
Oh no! Is there a car coming this way? Are we gonna be sitting
Look
inside
out.
of the car? Yeah. Then we're gonna throw the car.
Dog, really, that was a little close.
Let's get
It's
in.
gotten into you, huh?
He's gonna throw
How
it.
exactly is this supposed to help us? What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're not serious. Are you?
Let's do it. It's a good idea.
Well, Gordon, unless you have a better suggestion.
Why are you pretending like
He
you're
is
selling
a
me on
robot.
the idea? I was
Wow.
sold forever ago. Let's do it.
Uh-huh. I want you to get out of here as fast as you can. Go find Dad. We'll catch
Is he
up.
dealing with... Why are you so worried about him? Adorable.
All right. I'll miss you too. Now, don't worry about me. I'll see you soon.
Can I get
Get in
in?
the passenger side.
Let's do this.
Brace yourself.
And
Okay, dog, let's do it. Before I change my...
Oh,
Okay,
scariest, worst roller
careful.
coaster
Hold
ever.
on.
Direct
Whoa.
airtime from the track.
Phew.
Good throw.
Whew. Good throw, dog. Now go, boy. Go on. You'll be fine. Just... Uh-oh. What now?
Oh no.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a little more than expected. Wow, really a lot. This is problematic. good?
Alright, let's get off before the next ride starts.
And get it. Roller coaster. Goodbye. I hope we were done paying you off.
Oh my god, this place is really coming apart.
Yeah, we should do things. We should find out answers.
This is unbelievable. I had no idea.
Barrier. What on earth? Hey, buddy, you do realize we're in the middle of a destabilizing event.
Stalkers. Well, they shouldn't bother us if we leave them alone.
They don't have any protocols for interference.
Damn, I can't get this down. Something's... It's that stalker. He's holding it from the other side. We don't have time to look for another way around. How are we gonna get through here? Roller mines. They could help us get out of here.
But they're on the other side of the glass.
Can you find where those roller mines are
okay.
going? I've got an idea how to use it here.
Is that a dead stalker? These poor people. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Close to a problem. Unnecessary. Oh, that was the wrong button. To sprint. Full 200 energy, that's what did get kept. That's nice to see. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it? It?
You found one.
How do we use it?
Dad taught me how to reset the targeting system on these things. A little extra juice in the right spot, and it's on our side.
Okay.
I'll hold it out where I can work on it.
Right here?
There it is.
Hey.
It's a lot more unstable, but it should last long enough to take out the stalkers.
What do you mean last long?
Let it go now. It'll do the rest.
What? Where do I let it go at? Oh, it goes through. Oh, it's got a floor map. That's adorable. Oh, that's how they work.
Okay. We can get through now. Let's go.
Why are you sounding so somber? Wait, sorry, I get it. I'm being blasé about things. My bad. That's a me problem. Oh, we still got Combine. Well, they didn't last that long. You think they're trying to evacuate it all? Do they have the consciousness to evacuate? Who hurt you? Whoa. What? You're really comfortable walking under that.
Talk about unstable.
Okay.
I really don't think we should hang around.
Go. is it? What's going on?
Crap, we gotta cross through that?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, user fatality. So all that got disintegrated now? Oh, okay. But she wasn't walking under anything.
Talk about unstable. I really don't think we should hang around.
This is making me want to play all the Half-Life theme. Minus the multiplayer stuff. Okay, come at us.
Holy crap, we gotta cross through that?
Safety.
I'll be right back.
Ooh, la, 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 la. You next. You got this. Heck yeah. Turning on this. Good job. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just assume walking around works? Yeah, this is such a big facility, and all of it for just a teleporter? Like, there's gotta, not just a teleporter, they were manufacturing units.
Maybe this console has some useful information.
Hack it. Let us know the details.
Let me see if I can pin down a path to the core.
There we go. Oh, hey. We got
I
this.
can still deliver Earth, but not without your help. The portal destination is untenable. Surely you can set the relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment.
Thank God, it's just an old recording.
A host body? You must be joking. I can't possibly. Oh, all right.
Let me see
Damn it,
if
if that's
I
what it
can
takes. Just hurry. He's right behind me. Shit.
Yeah, so what is that thing?
What the hell?
It can see past time. How curious. Even a recording is dangerous. Oh, are you okay? What happened? What was that? Do you know that thing? Oh my gosh.
Get out of here!
What the hell?
What the hell was that thing?
Where is
Whatever
it?
that was, it's gone now. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Alright. Damn, what the fuck? Uh-oh.
Gordon?
I'm
What's going on
slow.
in there?
Oh, the confiscation field? Fuck off. Oh wait, am I gonna get a power up? Do it. Wait, wait. Yep.
It's doing something to the gravity gun.
Take two.
It looks like it did in Brink's portal reactor. I'd say their security device backfired.
Yeah, it definitely did. I love it.
Handy if it stays that way.
Fingers crossed it does. Well, maybe it'll be like in Outlast, where it's like our camera, and eventually it'll get broken at a critical moment, and we'll be very, very saddened by this realization. Thank you.
Nice thinking.
Stop. Pay attention. Oh, we need two more of the boots. Alright, let's go. as Cole McGrath. Sparky. Where? People? I hear people, but from where? Oh, there's a reflector. Alright. Episode 1, starting off with some promise. Watch there be different colored gravity guns, and that way we can, Are we walking through a... Okay. Fire that off a little bit better than I was expecting. Wow, this place is unstable as heck. What the heck? What? Rude. Where is nonsense? Where is this coming from? Headed. Well, I guess you're not going many places.
Did you see that?
Yeah, what are we looking at? Are we dropping down? This could be like the Master Sword 2, where at full charge it
Looks like
ends
this
up.
could be a transport elevator to the core.
When you're at full energy, it goes up to the blue state.
Look up! Watch out!
Shit. Am I gonna have to catch something?
Look up! Watch out!
Anyway.
Here comes more!
Shit. This is gonna be a tough one for me.
Watch out!
I missed. What do you mean you missed?
Look up! Watch out!
Wow, this is gonna be a nightmare. Am I supposed to, like...
Look up!
Can I boop
Watch
it?
out!
Can I boop it if I'm quick up on the draw?
Here
Yes.
comes more!
Okay, answer is yes. Not anymore. And there's bodies dropping. This is nightmare. There's a reactor down below.
Heads up!
Shit. We were almost there.
Look up! Watch out!
Alright. No. We had perfectly fine platform. We could have made it on the halfway.
Look up! Watch out!
Here.
Here comes more!
Okay.
Heads up!
isn't there. No, we're good. Okay.
What's wrong with this lift? Can you get it going again?
How do I shoot into there? Do I overload it? Oh, there we go. It opens the door, actually. No? Please can't do it. No.
Great.
Boom. Any other falling debris?
Up there!
Yeah.
Start her up again, Gordon. Do what you did last time.
Okay. Boom. That's
What's going on?
failure? Oh, did I accidentally pull? Oh my gosh. I see.
Look, Stalker. What's it doing?
Being mean and eliminating our attempt at escape.
Good job.
Alright.
Here we go.
Stalker.
We're really moving now.
Yeah. How far down is this one?
I think I see a stop down below. Let's get out there and see where it leads.
Alright. Still panicking about up above.
Look out! Run!
Oh shit, okay. Oh, there goes that
That was close.
one. Yeah, it was. In one try? Is that what it was saying? I didn't get it in one try. Was it just saying that was an option and I failed it?
This could be it, Gordon. Careful.
Direct intervention. Unless you have, there's like a direct intervention. Are they destabilizing it on purpose as like a Samson doctrine? They're going full Israeli state.
It looks like they were deliberately trying to blow the reactor. But why?
If we can't have full conformity to the ideals of colonialism, we will destroy everything.
I hope Dr. Kleiner was right about this.
That's very
Let's see if we
interesting.
can find a way through the control room.
Okay. You got a door open for me? Yeah.
The elevator's down in the core entry. Let me see if I can call it back to this level.
You got it. What are we looking at in that
These
monitor
readings
though?
are off the chart. I hope it's not too late to re-engage the containment field. Good thing you know what you're doing.
Oh.
Well, here's your elevator.
Do you think they...
Gordon, I wish there was something else I could do to help.
Huh? I think we did everything we needed to, right? Like, this is just to give us some time to make it out alive. Oh, hey, there's radioactivity going on here. How pleasant. Alright, buddy, you're gonna have to go. If I can find out where you are. Yeah, I think I found it. Ow, 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 ow. That's a straight laser. I think it did. friend. I'm sorry. Actually cool. Oh, that's... Man, I want it to toggle. Alright, fine. Ooh, oh, okay. See, Daisy. Where are bullets coming from? Up above the table. No, it's not. Cool. The range on the blast is very short range. Okay. Interesting. So we need to transport a energy beam into here. Further in we go, just because you asked nicely. Door does not open. I feel him able to go there. Thanks. Might be like the teleporter charging relay. Oh, that thing just... That would have sucked. That would have very much sucked. Any more friends? No? No? Alright. Wait. Oh, there's one more door. Convenient. Let's keep a battery in a containment unit next door, just in case it runs out. Alright. Also, Yay! I'm glad that element of the game has now been streamlined. Oh, are we shooting at me? Yeah. Is there more buddies? But yeah, having both energy and health inside of the packs is the ideal result as you continue inside of the game. What the? Rude, buddy. Breaking the glass, which I have not been doing it that way. Also, is there a ladder I should be climbing or something? Am I... Okay, so I came from there. I'm gonna jump here. Maybe. Yes. Success. Rude, that was a shotgun. I don't know how much it hurt. What on earth? Okay, fire sucks. Oh. Why? Going backwards? No, I'm not. No upper balcony? There's one. Alright. Friendly neighborhood deployment. Oh, I gotta grab one from in here. Yes, indeed. This one only has one room entry. I might have this observation outpost if there's no stairs to it. Oh, we got a problem? Oh, got a board that's not short enough. Oh, okay. Can I get lifted up with the ladder and all? No. Oh, nice. Grab it coins. Heck yeah. Alright, peace. Rude. I get it now. Thank you. And then another refresh. There we go. Open up the gate and then shoot the laser beam. Nice. Fully contained dark matter reactor. Yeah, success stories. We love them. How about the way out? There we go. There's another one. Combine soldiers. Oh, nice. Hello.
Gordon!
We did it.
You did it! The containment system's back in place. It won't last forever, but at
Does she
least
have a
we've bought a
Black
little
Mesa
time.
t-shirt on?
While you were in there, I did some poking around in the control data. They were trying to start a chain reaction, all right. But destroying the Citadel is just a side effect.
What? Where did you go?
Back to wherever they came from. I I can't tell what the packet contains, but it's important enough that they're willing to sacrifice the whole Citadel to send it off.
Oh,
We need to
jeez.
get it back to my dad and Dr. Kleiner at the outpost right away. I've been pulling down a copy.
They
Whatever it is,
destroy the
I have a
entire
feeling it's bad
building,
news for all of
its
us.
foundations, to send a data
There's
packet?
something else.
That's crazy.
It's Judith. Take a look.
I'm
Oh.
fairly sure I've pinned down the location of the project. It's hard to say how much of it might have survived intact or whether there's anything remaining that could compromise our work if it were discovered by the Combine. We'll need to take a close look at it, of course, but I should be able to give a better opinion within a few hours. If the site is where we think it is, then it should be no more than...
Are we going to the
I'm gonna
Arctic?
cut it short. We may have been spotted.
Where the hell is she?
Oh no.
She's in
Small
serious trouble.
versions of the
We need to get this
walker
and the transmission
things.
packet to
I'm
my
not a
dad.
fan of that.
I know
Striders,
what
that's
to
what
do
they were
with
called.
it. The packet's done copy. I've got it right here. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Noise.
Oh, I think they felt that. I've secured an exit elevator. It's this way. Come on.
You know what would be cool in a building this big, having escape pods? Like, seriously, this thing is huge.
Run!
The core of a building is a sizable distance away from the exterior of the building.
This lift will take us to a train platform.
Okay,
If we
that's
can
right.
hitch a ride, it should
Trains are
take us
equivalent.
straight out of the city. Hey, the gravity gun's back to me.
Ah, damn it, it is.
Well,
Fuck, when did that
that's
happen?
while it lasted.
Damn it! I'm very saddened by that detail. I want my blue gun back. Damn. So in this moment, can I have a gun? Alright, what are we looking at? Oh, shit. Can you... Oh, wait, can you turn this one? Thank you.
Company. I won't be expecting this.
Have fun, guys.
Look at him go!
So do they only activate when they get, like, they have little pressure pads? They get pushed back pretty far.
Coast is clear.
Okay, so I want a whole posse of
This is our
roller
train.
mines
Let's
and
get
a
in.
whole what's the word I'm looking for? Entourage of
Come on, let's
ant
do it.
lions, and you can leave the human squad members to their own character then.
Well, that was a nice clean getaway.
It did work
I don't
out
know
pretty
what's
well,
in
huh?
this copy we made, but they're not thrilled about us having it.
You fit
You know,
an
all things
entire
considered,
data pack.
we're not
Give me a second. It's not even like a portion of data or something. Did she just verbatim steal all that or copy the data that they destroyed an entire huge dark matter reactor capable buildings data? Wait, okay. Let me see if I can get these words right. She fit onto a carrot-sized thumb drive, external hard drive, the data that she copied, that they used a full self-destruct procedure to send. Although, I guess it is to another dimension, so maybe that's the element that's causing the desired need for... But they were having a Skype call.
It's a stalker car. God damn the Combine. This is what happens to you if you resist.
This is also what happens to you if you cooperate, though.
God, I hope you don't remember who you were. All right. Let's see where this train is headed.
Yeah, where are we going?
With any luck, we should be well out of the city before it's too late. Thank God we're not on foot. Let's hope the worst is over.
I doubt it. We seem to be dealing with a very... You are not giving yourself enough credit, by the way.
Oh my God.
Wow, we should avoid vehicles at all costs from now on. Oh, we got stalkers. Okay, they're being agitated. Hi.
Hurry, Gordon! Christ! It's moving.
Goodness. Alright, you get out. Oh goodness. Low life, huh? Am I the low life? Is it gonna be me? Or am I at low life? What are we doing? Do you wanna... Oh, this... My bad. Okay.
Hold up a sec.
You good?
I gotta catch my breath.
Scary.
Okay.
You have a duct tape
Well,
patch on your shoulder.
this might not be as easy as I thought. We're in the same boat as the other evacuees now. On foot to a train station. Let's head for the surface.
Sweet. Boom. Do it. Can I have an EMP stick? Can we make another copy of that? Oh, okay, so we are...
Careful. I hear turrets.
Dead crabs, too. Oh, no.
Being here so long, they're out of bullets.
Alright. Oh. Oh, hey. They put over that way. You adorable little guy, I need you to pass smoothly into the night. I have a rock, it's gonna be fine. Okay, she had a concentrated nugget of metal. That's a little bit more superior. So, I'm going to presume
I can't see a thing.
this is my
I'm blind as a
only
bat without
thing.
that flashlight on. We need to get through that door.
Oh
That smell can only mean zombies. Damn, it's got a powered lock. How are we gonna get this open? Let's see if we can find a power box. Hey, an air duct. I've heard stories about you in air ducts.
Right.
Dr. Gordon.
Yikes. tunnel's not that far down, right? Ladder up. Ladder down. Push. Did I? I have ammo for a weapon I do not hold, but it's good to know. Oh, okay, never mind. I have that weapon now. So long, man. Okay. Power box. Nice. Oh wait. When did I
Hey,
pick up
and you
the
found a
pistol?
gun.
I did. It is proving as gunny as before. Yay, ammo. Everybody gets a shotgun. Do I have a higher energy quantity than before, too? Yikes.
Keep your light on. He's shooting.
Yeah. I'd be so ready for The Walking Dead. Where did we hear that? Mine? Alright, I probably should tone down my usage there.
Antlions here? The Combine's defense field must have collapsed. Makes sense if it was powered by the Citadel.
Oh, I'm sorry, Antlion. I wasn't at you. Okay, it's gonna be dark for a second. Don't freak out. Alright. I won't lie. I think... I don't remember if I've ever played this
hell
one,
is that?
even on like the Xbox 360.
A Combine zombie.
Oh no.
That's like a zombine,
Don't.
right?
Stop. No.
Zombine, get it?
Bad joke. Get out. Get out.
Okay.
Do you expect a chuckle?
Crap! Look out! It's got a grenade!
What on earth? Do they have the cognizance for that? What? That's crazy. Are we doing something here? Is there... What the? What the? Oh. Yes? No? No? Was there a different place to go? Oh, that seems to be the right location. Okay. Oh my gosh, is there... Wow, I'm so bad. Let's, groan like a zombie.
go again.
Oh, we got music. Nice kick. Okay, shotgun. Ow, when did you arrive? Shit. I would... Wow! I'd like to run away from that grenade. No way, barnacles too? Yeah, we're checking that room.
Don't leave me here!
Are you grounded or something? Alright. Oh my god. Oh, I just pressed... I wasted 2 rounds of ammo. Hell yeah, I'm awesome. Was that a head crab that just jumped at me? Where did it go? Yeah, oh shit.
Something's on me!
Where is it though? Is he dead? Alright, give me a second on the battery, on the light. The auxiliary power source. Okay. Oh, I don't even have a crowbar. When do you think? That's what's been missing from us in our experience here. Hey. Okay. Oh, shoot. Alright. Oh, for that door. How conveniently. Oh, it was a flare. Gotcha. My bad. Can we get to the service? Oh, shit! Anything but the toxic ones. One over there.
I hate these things.
Yeah, I do too. You're in good company. Scoot away so quick. And they have an inordinate amount of health. Inordinate. They say inordinate. Wow. Alright, mind up. Stepping aside. Okay. Ant lions, maybe? They're not friendly. I want my theropod. Oh, I thought you said stop. Well, grab it. Can I get a heavy? Like, well. Okay, I didn't hit them. That's good to know.
How are we gonna cut off the antlion supply?
Oh, good call. Alright. Noted, we can now cap the well.
idea, Gordon. Wow, I wouldn't have thought you could plug up the burrow that way.
Noted. Okay, so now it's serving a crowbar, but with punch. No way, don't trust me like that. Ba-dum.
Shine your light on that barnacle.
Yeah. Oh shit. You think he's gonna get... Okay. What on earth? Okay. Quick life gain. Shoo-a-doo-a-doo. Alright, thank you. Thank you. I almost stepped into that one. Alright. Okay, I can't flex. Okay, yeah, that probably hurt, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Alright. I may be taking a quick pause because there are people here and I prioritize them over you guys on whatever watching. Oh, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, nice to see you again.
Welcome back.
Oh, dude, it was such a fun trip. Good drive? Oh, that drive was kind of
Okay, so but fun trip.
yeah, fun trip, definitely. What's it called? I haven't told Mom this. I don't know if I will tell her or if she'll just find out. But I got pulled over on the way to Florida.
Oh no, what happened?
So, you know, going on the interstate in Missouri. For some reason, it was set at like 65 miles an hour.
Uh-huh.
There was nobody for a good stretch, so I'm going like 85.
Bro, that's so fast.
Look, in my defense, most of the other areas are like 70 to 75, so 85 is not too bad. Anyway.
In my defense, it's car-centric infrastructure. I'm going to car.
Yeah. Basically. And so we start driving, you know, I'm getting next to some people because, you know, there wasn't anybody really for a good stretch, and that's why I was going that fast. And then there was a car with a boat that was going really slow, so I pulled over in the left lane, and I gassed it to pass it. And he's like, yeah.
You know how fast you were going?
Yeah, I was like, I don't even...
Is that verbatim the question asked?
No, he actually said, we're going pretty fast. Got you going, it was what, 87 or something?
Okay.
Or maybe. It was like 17 over the speed limit, so if it was 6, it was actually 82, right? 82. So, that's a whole... That's
not bad, eh?
Not bad. But, you know, he caught me going 82, and so he pulled me over and ticketed me. And for some reason on the ticket, it reads as, like, going 20 to 25 or something. And I can't fight that because I don't live in Missouri, and I'm not going to spend the money to fly over there because that's basically the same price of a ticket.
Yeah.
So
what's the consequence, quote-unquote, for it?
Consequences, I think a mark on my record, and I gotta pay a fine. That's probably gonna be like 50 to 100, I think.
Okay, fingers crossed it's nothing too bad.
Yeah, but lucky thing is, because the fucking system for tickets is so slow, I don't have to pay till like December. So I got like a whole month to like, so I'm good.
December is more than a month away.
September.
Oh, is September really that close?
Yeah,
We're actually hitting up to, yeah,
yeah.
August, September,
I
October.
found out that apparently they scheduled me for a mandatory overtime today,
Or-
and like, I was like, I'm like 12 hours out, guys. I can't come in. Like, it's physically impossible for me
Yeah.
to. And so they're like, yeah, so I'll just work that overtime this weekend. But I'm like, I said I was gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a fun trip. Yeah.
How was the, did you do fireworks down
Yeah.
in? Yeah.
Oh, I set off fireworks at people.
Yo!
I may or may not have been a little high. But it was pretty funny because we got to the top of the parking garage where we were setting off the fireworks, and it started to like drizzle and start to rain. But there were some college students on the other side, and they came over because they were done with theirs and like, yo, you guys mind if we watch? And we're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Put a box upside down on accident,
Oh.
and so it flipped over.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Riley and I both went over, and he managed to kick it before I could back out of the facing up. I have the video for it.
Oh my gosh, of it going crazy.
Nobody got hurt. None of the cars were damaged or anything.
You said all's well that ends well.
It was pretty funny.
No, it's seems like you had a fun group of people.
Oh yeah, no, like Ash and her friends were actually like super chill and fun to hang out with. We basically spent most of our nights hanging out over at their apartment, just playing poker and pool,
Yeah.
or like other card games.
I heard Castle was on the menu, which makes me happy to hear.
Yeah, I think we did play Castle for a little bit, but and then I had this firework. This one right here.
What on earth is that monstrosity? That's like a full, like,
So apparently,
what is it, Lancer
yeah, so
missile?
it's the Gatling gun.
You hold it while it
No,
fires
you're
off?
actually supposed to take this end and stick it in the ground.
Oh, wow, not the direction I would have assumed
Yeah, me
goes
either.
up.
I was so confused, and then I finally like watched a video, or like after spending a solid 30 minutes trying to find out how to use it, I finally saw somebody just be like, "Yeah, you just have to like a Reddit post of somebody asking how to do it," and it's like one of the guys was like, "Yeah, you just have to stick it on the ground and trust the spike," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But what I did,
No.
there wasn't any safety, like
I looked for the instructions on how to use and promptly refused to adhere. Nice.
had 250 shots in it. Or
Wow.
150. But yeah.
Wow.
So I just held it. It actually didn't have too much recoil or anything, so I just held it by the rope, held it by the handle, and basically like a Gatling gun.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like fireworks that you require like assistance on how to use. I don't know if Connor and I ever ended up using one. Have you seen the lantern one that I have?
No.
So it's one that I got, and it might still be sitting around somewhere too. But you're supposed to hang it from like a pole or something like that down, and then you light it, and it spins, and then turns into a lantern,
Oh, that's cool.
like one of those paper lanterns, but
Yeah.
probably not paper.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Aftermath of the firework going off on
I
everybody.
love the smell.
Sparklers. With all the other college students. Mind you, these are all from the POV of my friend Ash.
Yeah,
And then let's see.
those ones curve off into.
Yeah, that was the group right
So
there.
what parking lot were you guys doing this in?
So the apartment of Ash's friends
Oh,
live
okay.
in, they got a parking garage, and so we just went to the top floor of that.
Okay. Oh, so it's top floor. Awesome.
Yeah. And since it was raining, some of the stuff just fizzled out.
Yeah, it rained here too.
Yeah, so that one was supposed to keep going, but it fizzled
The
out.
weather is crying for us so that we have a chance to celebrate lol.
Yeah. And then saw fireworks with Riley's friends at the racetrack down in Alabama.
Nice. Oh, those are some cool ones.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good,
Nice.
but had a fun time. What's it called? Visiting Miami was interesting. Like, I enjoyed it, but holy hell, does all the architecture just scream "fuck you, wealthy"? Like, it's bad.
No, fuck you from the wealthy.
Yeah, basically. But so, there we go. That's Salman. That's Ash and Riley. Don Ash couldn't come in. That was at the History of Sex Museum, or the Sex Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern sex, 100 years of design and decency.
It was actually very informative. Like, the first bit was very interesting.
Museums usually are.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that informative, and, you know, after that,
like the historical of the sex
vibrators,
toys? Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like a huge
Condoms.
feminist movement.
And then an art gallery from a dude.
Robo-sex. Wow.
The art's actually
That's actually intense.
it's really good.
Such a... Wow. This is an art gallery, that's for
It was
sure.
a full-on art gallery. And I had Riley take photos of me. And then there was that. The detail on this one is actually crazy. Like,
Whoa.
it's actually insane.
This person... there's no way, though, like, imagine that it would be pinching you from the inside, having an articulated...
So, the thing is, this was done by a Japanese artist back when, like, you know, porn and everything wasn't that big or anything. And so he was commissioned by a whiskey company to start. And then his art just became super massive. And he was like a
How old is this?
Uh,
Do you know what year or decade this is?
1980s, if I remember right, for
Okay.
the thing.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
what's it called? He got commissioned by a whiskey company, and he used like traditional Japanese painting styles with airbrush skills, and
Right.
that's how he got like his paintings and everything. And there was like some pretty crazy ones.
Yeah. No, that swan dildo was it? Okay, this is intense.
There was a Shibari one that I didn't do.
Robot cephalopods.
And then
Full model?
this one was
What?
cool as hell.
Yeah, no, that's intense. That's cool. What the fuck?
Like, it was amazing. I didn't get any pictures of the gold one, but it was really cool.
Like,
And-
it almost looks like glass wireframe. Ooh.
and then
Wait,
so-
what's in the...
so in this room it was like a projector that was basically a 180 field of view. There's a little thing about the history and stuff and carnivals, and then it opens up in the middle into this, which was trippy as hell. If you were
Oh
high on
my
something,
gosh.
I almost walked into the end of the wall.
Freaking kaleidoscope room. That's...
Yeah, like
No, that would have been
I had to
so-
stop right there because I was like,
Which way is up again?
yeah, no, it was trippy. And then it brings you into this little area. And then that. And then it's just an arcade area full of like sex games. And then they had like a little gift shop with different things in it.
Robe. That's so funny. Body.
I gave the best blowjobs. Yeah. It was crazy. I had a lot of fun with it.
No, that's intense. I like it.
Like, it was a good time. And then I also got myself a weed pen. For 15 buckaroos. And a vape.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And then, what's it called? I'm a little bit tight. I think I might have enough extra money, but I'll you got stuff?
No,
Oh. Yeah. But what's it called? I'll see if I can get you something later. But yeah. I think I have some extra cash laying around.
anyways.
Yeah. But
Well, you need to rest up though.
yeah. I mean, I don't have work until tomorrow technically.
I just mean
And I go to bed at 8.
road lag if
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
I've been playing Half-Life 2, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
Half-Life is actually a really fun series. Like, it's pretty intense.
I haven't played them at
I've
all.
been using intense too many times in this whole conversation.
Yeah,
Intense.
I noticed. It's intense,
I'm like,
intense.
I'm not. I don't have any vocabulary at the moment.
Yeah. What's it called? It's good, and yeah, the trip, I enjoyed it. It was a very good time. Fun meeting everybody. Nice time to just relax and just
Yep.
get drunk and get high and just chill.
This is such a good experience for you to have. I'm so happy.
Oh yeah, it was good. And like, I didn't get too drunk ever either, or too crossfaded. So I'll take it.
Yep.
I did get high as balls one time. I did like 4 deep puffs. I think maybe 5
And then it
deep
whacked
puffs.
you.
And then it hit me hard. And so I'm just like, everyone's like, dude, you look high as hell. I'm like, yeah, I am. And I like
30 minutes later, but it's okay.
yeah, like while we were playing poker, I just like did not give a shit. I just kept all in shit. Even with the worst hands, I'm like, nah. Nah.
Yeah.
And then I would get out and then I'd go be a consultant to somebody. And then I would like actually pay attention because I'm not using my money to goof around with. It was funny.
That's why you have not open, but bars inside of casinos for that exact logic.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? All in.
Yo, it was fun. I think both of us had a great time.
Nice.
Oh, dude, down in Tampa, it's very like Middle Eastern community.
Oh, yeah?
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe like a more Hispanic community like we're used to here, or like maybe a more black population, but it was like pretty heavily Middle Eastern and then everybody else.
Nice.
It was interesting. We had shawarma for the first time.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh my fuck.
Was it like fresh off the... Oh, I'm so jealous.
Let me show you a picture of it because we ordered a big ass plate.
Like, the whole process is so cool. Like, it's perpetually just being curated and seasoned as it's being, like,
Also-
shaved off. Wow, fancy cards.
I know, dude, the amount of fancy cars in fucking downtown Miami. Holy shit.
I don't doubt that at all. That's
Like,
part of the trope.
just these cars and there's
Yeah.
just random Corvettes and Lamborghinis just parked everywhere.
Gross.
Mercedes, it was fucking insane. And then we had some Caribbean. This was kind of after I munched my face on it already.
I'm so jealous. How was it? It was good. It
Like,
was
This
good.
was the restaurant we were taking it.
What
in.
the heck?
That's my photo of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they would appreciate that on a Yelp review.
Yeah. Oh, that's her just because she was wearing my beanie. She looked
Yeah.
like a fuckboy. This one was hilarious. We were playing Cards Against Humanity with some of our other
What
friends.
makes Grandpa feel young again? Mental illness? What? Oh gosh. Restoring Germany to okay. Oh no. Ancient Athenian boys. Did you? Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen that meme of like all the different political identities basically, and there's like Mr. Bloodworst or something like that. And he's just like this old guy in a wheelchair. And he's just like, I yearn for the years of the Reagan era and World War II. I want to see blood and carnage everywhere.
No, I haven't seen
So
that.
after the bombing of Iran and everything, somebody posted like a tombstone. It's just like, yes, yes. And it's like died of a heart attack saying yes, yes, over and over. This is exactly what I wanted.
That's
This
funny.
is what I voted for. The Sin Station.
That pen right there, so garbage. You take a puff, it just kills your lungs. It was so bad.
Super harsh.
Yup. Ah, here's the shawarma.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that looks delectable.
And then garlic yogurt or whatever the hell that is.
Tzatziki?
Yeah, it might be tzatziki, but it was.
Yeah.
And then this was us just
This
fucking
is,
wasted.
this is a photo from like the 1990s
I know.
type situation.
I was happy with how it turned out.
That is a prime quality photo.
Like, it's exactly like that photo that Connor took of me one time when I came back from a concert. I think it was Polyphia. I'm just standing there in my jacket that I thrifted. I'm like,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
I like it a lot. Actually, let me favorite that so it's easy to get to.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Like that's a pretty good
Yeah, but it was,
distillation that you look back from.
yeah, it was a fun trip. Lots of fun memories. I'm so glad I took the time to do it.
Yes. Oh my
It
goodness.
was totally worth it. Oh, was basically a fever dream. It did not feel like 2 weeks. I swear to God. Every day just kind of like went into the next really seamlessly, and we just like kind of had stuff going basically every day.
Yeah.
And we hardly spent any money realistically. Like we did pretty good about not spending too much.
Awesome.
Like-
That's always a good one.
Probably the most expensive bit was going down to
Foundational memories on a budget. Awesome stuff.
yeah, because like it was just a bunch of weed and poker and pool and drinks.
Sounds like the true aspirational goal of society. We'll get there.
One day. And then what's it called? Found out that Malibu and White Monster goes really well together. Really fucking good together.
What was it? I just love the fixation on White Monster energy. Like what was it? You know, America's going to shit. They passed a big beautiful bill and
Yeah.
everything. Now legally not that name, I think, but it used to legally be that name.
Yeah, I knew it was
But
legally that.
what is it? People have been commenting things of just like, okay, I'm going to China now. Peace out. And somebody was just like, in Chinese translating over, is just like, I am escaping the American century of humiliation. Where can I find the nearest White Monster energy? It's just like, I thought if I have that, I can acclimate anywhere.
As long as you give me White Monster energy, I'm good. Oh yeah.
Put me to work in the mines.
And the children yearn for the mines. Give them White Monsters.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. And the drive was pretty chill. Found out that puffing the vape every now and then while I'm driving just keeps me awake. But surprisingly, like, I drove solid, like, the first 6 hours home. And then I think I did 8 or 9 initially. And then another 5 or 6 or some shit. I like did about 20 hours of driving.
Nice. That's a lot.
Riley did probably like 20 hours of driving too.
Yeah.
And I did 20 hours driving back, so evened out. Oh,
Tit for tat.
it's good to be home now though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm happy you guys are back.
Yeah, I'm happy too. And I need to get myself an extra monitor from the DI or someplace. Slap it on my fucking computer desk and just watch something on the side. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm kind of like realizing, I want a second monitor.
Yeah, this is what I got going. I recommend if you don't have anything, if your computer gets bogged down by it, just getting a Google Home 2 just to plug into, or Chromecast, so
Yeah.
that you can just cast stuff to it.
Yeah,
Because that's what I do with this one when I'm not playing any video games on it.
that'd probably be smart and nice. Oh,
And that's only if your computer can't handle 2.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the computer can handle 2 pretty fine. It's honestly not like a beast, but it's pretty decent. So
I think you'll notice it if you have any high quality games on your other screen.
yeah,
But if anything, if it's just watching stuff, then yeah.
yeah.
I need to get a new webcam personally myself, because right now I'm just sitting here with this and this wonderful, beautiful fractal open source program that I got. I highly recommend getting it because it can run on autopilot, where it just sort of goes to random locations and then just pop on some tunes or something like that and just be like, okay, this is it. Got a ton of different fractals as well to, mess around with.
Ooh, cool. All right,
All right.
I'm gonna go unpack, bake myself for a little bit, and then cry about work tomorrow.
Welcome back to the workforce.
I
know, I was dreading it. I say welcome back as if I was a member of it right now, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Man. Again, I'm still just so happy I took that trip. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And I met my other friend Yumi while I was down there, who also lives in Florida. She was only like 40 minutes away, so I went and visited her, hung out with her for like 4 or 5 hours. Surprisingly, wasn't awkward at all. Like, it wasn't awkward meeting Ash and her friends or Yumi at all. Like, it was just good.
That's good.
I'm happy with it. Got myself some goat milk soap.
You could have gotten that over at the.
Yeah, I kind of just needed a bar of
I-
soap because I brought my
Oh, this was for the source local aspect of things. Yeah.
and I like just really needed a bar of soap because trying to use liquid soap without a scrubby or washcloth or anything,
It's the worst.
you use so much trying to do it.
Yeah, because it slips
Especially-
off and
Especially if you have like hairy legs or anything, it just gets caught there and then it won't move.
yeah, unless you want to like or what is it? Contortion your
Yeah,
legs
just
so
go
that it's like
there.
I'm gonna go scrub my arm now with my leg.
Yeah, it's just it's not worth it. So I got that. And then I got this bracelet, and then this originally
wondering
came
about that.
on a necklace. And then as I was trying to adjust the rope for the necklace, I broke it off.
Oh,
And so I opened the circle right here, forced it on, and then closed it.
okay,
So I kind of just brute forced.
that works.
Kit Bash jewelry.
I like accessories. And as of late, it's been fun to
Oh,
add in more onto it. And it's just like,
I like accessories,
yep,
especially like more simple, like stacking.
yep. It's accumulating them.
Yeah.
Like you're the raven and also the nest, both in one time.
The Raven's Nest. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go home and either play League of Legends Finals or something.
Or something.
And I get to be baked because I don't have to be at work until 5 p.m. tomorrow. And that's plenty of time for it to wear off.
You have it on you.
I have it down in my backpack. You want me to bring it up real quick?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna get back to playing the game a little bit. Tiny bit. We need to find a good checkpoint. At least get to the surface. Intermission achieved. Is this parking level 5? Are we... Hi, guys. Antlions, you go do some work. Nope. Wait. That was not a good shot, though. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I get inside, please? Thank you. Should I get a car over these things?
I can get a better shot if you knock him overboard.
Okay. Any more cars to... Can I get the shot? Alright, let's get up. Alright. Alright, give me a second.
It's a mixed blend. So... Oh, is it working? Oh, it's doing the thing again. Or it might not be charged.
I think it just requires airflow. So I think it's just...
Yeah, so
You do it.
this one's cheap, so you gotta like suck really hard on it because it'll get stuck.
Do you want me to do it?
It may be dead.
Huh?
It worked just like 2 days ago.
I doubt it's dead. I think it's just clogged. It's gonna hurt as soon as it pops.
Oh, it is. Because I found out, like, because I tried charging it early, like, when I first got it the day of, and, like, wasn't working. I'm like, why isn't it working anymore? And then Donish was like, yeah, you just gotta suck really hard on
Yep.
it.
Alright. We're gonna play this game of, like, Russian roulette.
Ah!
Speaking of, Squid Game Season 3 is out. You should catch up so that you can watch it with Riley, Cole, and I. Sorry, my nose started running there.
Yep.
Ah!
You got a USB-C anywhere?
Yeah, definitely. Wait, like this one?
Yeah, just USB-C.
Purple cord right there. Or pink one. Yeah, it might be a little...
Okay, yeah, so it is on. It
Yeah.
is charged.
So it is just gonna be...
It's just...
Yep.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay. got it. Alright, I'm gonna give it another shot.
It is a stubborn one. I mean, it was $15, but God. Yeah, I don't know how to ghost. Oh, that was a deep one.
What 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 is ghosting?
It's like
Hey, it's been a bit.
so. What's it called? Lexi or Riley's friend Lexi did it with her vape. You like suck it in and then puff it out and then suck it back in. Oh, your eyes are red.
No, yeah.
Yeah, good. You're coughing, bro.
Oh,
Oh.
no, yeah, because I have a problem with breathing, apparently. I didn't know about it until, like, I started getting my green card and everything like that and testing it out because, you know, taking personal or observations that other people make about yourself way too seriously. Connor said that I breathe loudly, so I was like, I've learned to breathe in weird ways to try and be as quiet as possible, but even then it doesn't work out, so it's just
Yeah.
like, that's why I always feel like I'm doing it wrong whenever it's just like, oh yeah, you just breathe in. I'm like, am I breathing or am I like sucking? Like,
Yeah, I had that issue, so I just decided breathe and then inhale into the lungs directly.
yeah, I'm like,
That's-
I second guess whether that's the case. So I do like a full weird both of the things that, and then that's where
Yeah.
it used to be so much easier with hookah. Man, I miss hookah. Did you know you can put weed inside of the hookah?
You mentioned that to me,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Nick and Lee did that back in the day. It was I was not allowed to use that one for a while because they're like, we're not, you don't want to get, I wasn't like going to be getting high or anything at that time. So it was just like, okay, I don't appreciate you guys using this because now I can't use this hookah. So now I have to go buy another hookah so that this one is good.
Yeah. Oh, you did it for the most part. Nice.
I'll never be good.
Don't die. No, I had that issue too when I was hitting Ash's other button. Like coughed so hard, I was just
Yep. Wow. Teary eye too.
yeah.
Oh. Damn.
I think I'll take one more hit over here and then start taking all my stuff over there.
Do it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
talking to you again.
Yup.
Nice to be back.
I'm glad it Flam, that's what was the problem there.
Oh.
It was mixing up the dangly bits. I mean, as I'm like trying to cope. But no, I'm glad it was a safe trip, it was fun and everything like that. Fist bump.
Hell yeah. Oh, I need to make sure I have water next time I take a deep puff. Holy hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
It always makes me cough. Not cough, like scratchy in the throat.
Yeah.
And cough.
Yeah, and then if it hits that random nat 20 on your senses or your nerve endings.
I still have yet to green out yet. I just said yet twice in a row. Anyway. I still have yet to green out, and I'm happy with that.
Nice.
Can't say that about blacking out.
Nah.
Also,
Blacking
we
out.
met our stepbrother.
Yeah, oh yeah, how was that?
He's actually pretty chill.
Yeah?
Riley and I fuck with him a lot. He's a very car guy. He does CNC machines for propellers for planes.
Nice.
And he owns the house that Becca and Dad were living in. So he owns that one now, and his car is cool. Look.
Nice. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't remember. I think it was a type of Subaru, but it's like an old one that his mom got him on his 18th birthday, and he still has it. He's like 26, and
Nice.
so he's just been doing work on it. He like the day before we got there, got a like sound system installed, a new one, and he had one speaker that was like $160. He was looking on Facebook Marketplace one morning, and he saw one for 100. He's like, "Hey, I will come over there right now at 5, 6 in the morning if I can pay for if I pay 40 for it. I'll give you 40." And he's like, "Sure, come over." So he just tossed the clothes on and just went over. It was like 5 minutes away by drive.
Yeah.
Picked it up, and then he got another speaker for a fourth of the price of what he got the other one.
That's pretty nice. What the heck?
Yeah, and he's a very big Hell Lets Loose and Arma player. He used to play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege too,
Yeah.
apparently. So,
Did he have any opinions about the new one that's coming out?
no, I don't. No,
Okay.
I honestly didn't know there was a new one. I knew there was like Rainbow Siege X or whatever, but I thought that was just a game mode within Rainbow Six Siege.
No, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
It-
Was it supposed to be just a big patch update then, or what? I thought they were coming out with like Siege 2.
I have
Actually, let's find out.
Yeah. Because if there's a Siege 2, I might get into that.
Yeah.
I don't get it in the first Siege because.
Oh, what up, Stream Boo? What's going on? What's your name today? Pathetic Bank.
What the?
6 Lud 4. All right, Siege, new game or new season? Okay, yeah, it is totally a new season. It's 10th
Okay.
anniversary, Siege X, this track.
Okay. I was so confused about that.
And I'm listening to the AI as if it's verbatim and everything. Who knows? But
Yeah.
we'll trust it this time around.
Speaking of
About
AI,
useless game knowledge.
was looking up firework laws in Tampa because I wanted to know when
And everything
where.
about it.
I could not find a single actual law on these specifics. It was just, it is allowed legally on July 4th, New Year's, and some other day.
Yeah.
I was like, what? So I went to the Tampa News, because, you would think the local news would have that information.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
Especially in a big city, too.
Yeah. And then I went to another article. Nothing burger. Except apparently on the 4th of July, some lightning strike shot and blue set off some fireworks.
Oh, that sounds intense.
Yeah, and 4
As I land on intense again. Explosive.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Imagine being the person that just saw that happen or something, so they can confirm that it was a lightning strike that set off the fireworks.
Sitting there on your phone, decide to look up at that moment.
This is God having just a tiny bit of fun.
Apparently a Domino's pizza blew up somewhere in Utah.
No, I sent you the. I guess you came across it.
No, I haven't watched it. Riley showed me it.
Yep. I sent it to both of you, so you'll have it inside of your messages to
Okay,
check it out.
yeah,
It was like a full mushroom just
Yeah, no,
growing in slow motion.
I didn't look at it closely, but I saw it was a mushroom, and I was like, "There's no way that's just a gas fire."
It was such a solid hue gradient,
Yeah.
the explosive colors of yellow and red. Like it was bright.
I don't feel like it would be a gas fire. It's possible.
No, I think it was. Oh, I don't know actually.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't know.
like,
I'm speculating like
I
that.
don't know. At least at this current time, right now.
I specifically avoided paying attention to pyromaniacs and everything like that, or like arson level knowledge and everything. I was like, ice is where it's at. And I'm like, no, ice is not where it's at.
No,
Ice sort of sucks. Fuck.
No, what's it called? So, I don't know who's up to it, because with the current state of everything right now in the U.S., somebody could have gotten aggro.
Well, you know what somebody once told me? The world is gonna
I
roll me.
I knew I was like, no.
I'm glad
No.
Was it the cadence? Did you lock on, or was it just something that's?
No, I heard somebody's gonna roll me. I'm like, what was the other lyrics of that? Shrek, god damn it.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah. So, all right.
We need
now
to bring back this. This should be our salute to Trump. It's an L. We used to do that all the time, and people got mad at it. Oh, what?
I was just like,
Flashbacks to the museum. No.
no, I was thinking of the L. I'm like, why does that look familiar? And then I remembered, the swastika is just a bunch of L's, and I was like,
Is that how you see it?
It just popped into my head.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of like white supremacist.
No, I just mean like, is that how you see a swastika as L's? You know? So
Like L's, just parts
okay.
of a square taken apart and flipped.
Huh. That'd be an interesting discussion of like, what do you see? Like, how do you see the shape of a swastika? You know, because I see it as like, I'd have to look at one, but I'm not interested in searching up swastikas right now. So I'm just like, I'm trying to mentally image one, and I don't have it outside of the shape itself.
Yeah.
But I know I usually think of like, and then I'm drawing the blank on what it is that
what that exact is.
Yeah, but you'd think I'd think like squares and boxes or something like that. But maybe I'm thinking in some tangent, the box, like when you fold the flaps of a box and everything.
Or maybe a diamond.
No, I don't ever think of a diamond personally. It usually is always like it's tilted down at 45 degrees is whatever I'm seeing, but I don't know if I'm seeing it like yeah. But no, seeing it as L's is a pretty like I'm surprised by that observation of like this is how I see the shape of it. So thinking that the L on a forehead being adjacent to a swastika is so funny.
Oh, and I was also thinking, you know, there's like gang hand signs, and I would totally feel like a bunch of white people nowadays who want to be Nazis would throw up their own gang sign. And I was like,
Mormons wanted their own gang sign.
I feel like I remember hearing.
Yeah, it was Mormon Mafia, and I'm guilty.
Yeah, yeah, the Mormon Mafia.
Yeah, tuck in your fingers, twist your middle finger and ring finger, and then just hold it up or down. It's the Mormon Mafia.
Like that?
Yeah.
That is so bad.
Uh-huh.
That reminds me of Riley and him throwing a random gang signs because he just does it on a stin.
Wait, are you talking gang signs or hand signs for ninjutsu?
He does both.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he just throws up gang signs. And me and Ash and everybody were just like, you can't go into a city, Riley, like this. You can't do this.
Yeah, I was like curious. I'm just like, I don't even know where I would go about asking about gang signs. They're like, so...
I think Riley just looked it up because he just wanted to do more hand symbols than just the ninjutsus. It was like, somebody did it in a video, and it's like, oh.
Meanwhile, I just wanted, the only thing I was doing with my fingers was, you know, making little shadow puppets and finger puppets.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, the whistle. That's true.
I still have never been able to do that to this day. Especially with the blade of grass.
I want to do that so bad. I just wish I could whistle though, and it comes down to that's the best I can do. Is it like the airflow that's important, or is it?
I like normally wet my lips and trying to make a.
Is it wetting the lips so that you can tell how your lips are positioned?
I think so, because it helps me feel my lips better than when they're cracked.
Oh, so you're like maybe feeling the air difference?
That's basically what it is. I feel the air until it, while I'm sucking,
gets into that resonant state. Yeah. I know the logic. I know all of the material of how to whistle, and I can't formulate the lips that way.
I can't move my.
But no, the licking the lips is a good tip. I think I'm getting closer.
Hey.
I'm getting closer. Now this will give me a reason. I'm feeling it now. My beard hair, or mustache hair, getting in my mouth. All right. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this alone. I'm gonna be looking goofy. Yeah, I'm just like singing the tune, just.
I got so pissed at people that could whistle while I was at school. So I was like, I don't like do that. So I would just, and this was back in middle school, so I would just walk around or skateboard and just try and whistle. And I managed to get the sucking in the air one for like 3 years. So by high school,
Isn't that like a super high pitched one too? Okay. No, that's a different whistle than what I was thinking. I was thinking like a coach style whistle.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one. I've like tried doing the motion. Like,
shrill.
I don't know how they do it, and it's so piercing.
Yeah, it's sharp. Daggers in the ears. Maybe that's actually probably what I imagine when I'm thinking like daggers in the ears. You don't want any tricks?
It's like one.
Yeah. What flavor?
Orange.
Okay, I was curious what fruit it would be.
Actually, I should have picked strawberry if I was going to say fruity.
You can always have another one.
You're right. I can always have as many strawberries as I want.
Yeah.
And of different varieties.
I don't know what this means.
I was just talking about being fruity. So it's like, there's a variety of people in the LGBTQ community. Just like those flavors, I can have a variety of people in my preference.
I thought you were calling them all strawberries, and it was just like, okay, this is where I got lost. I can have all the strawberries I want.
Sorry, my mom was locked on to strawberries. They're my favorite fruit.
They are?
Yeah. Oh, I am so hooked right now.
Yeah.
I love playing online games while I'm on it.
It's always, if you get a nat 20 on a match, you're just like locked in as the character yourself. You're just
I
like,
still haven't had that experience yet. Like,
no?
you and Riley
Yep.
both mentioned it, and I think Ash has also mentioned it. I haven't had that experience. I just go, oh shit.
Like, it's a significant feeling. It is,
Yeah.
for me, it's only like a stretch, like an initiation. I haven't had like a full game of it, but in those plays, I'm just like, I feel everything. And it was with Lucian. Like, I could just feel the guns just being wielded, and it's like, okay, I'm going to be just swooping over here, and it's like, you're going to be in sight with you right behind you, but I'm not seeing behind in a bird's eye view. I'm seeing behind because, like, portion of the body is blocked, but it's still dead in the target.
Yeah. And Riley did that with Lucio. He was like, I could feel my feet burning because I was running along the walls. And I was leaning like this in my chair.
That would be crazy with Lucio.
Yeah, no, and then he mentioned
Probably like even like if you get into the resonance of the gun too, you're just like feeling just the pulls.
and the funny thing is too, Riley said that he was playing with some friends, and this was after he and I both got high, and we went to get in and out. He got a 2x2. After he played like 3 games that felt like 3 hours to him, he laid there. He's like, guys, I need to go to bed. Flops over onto his bed, flops back over, and just projectile vomits.
Oh, I think Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, and then after I cleaned up and everything, I was feeling a bit better because, I threw up. I'm craving a double-double.
So crazy. I'm gonna do it twice. Twice.
Yeah.
Twice? A double twice. It's a 2-2-2.
Oh. 2-2-2-2-2.
Yeah, it's a twice.
Squared.
Well, that would be like twice. Twice.
2 times 2.
Squared. That's what you said.
I meant it because you like tend to 3 up here.
It's cubed. Squared is a 2. Cubed is 3.
I am.
Wait, but you did say cubed. Huh.
No, I said squared.
Oh, you did say
I
squared.
think the mathematical term is squared.
Squared is 2 to the power of 2.
Oh.
Because you're...
Oh, because it's 2-dimensional.
Yeah. And then cubed is
that's the
third dimension. Yep.
Okay, yep. Oh, it's me. I gotta start really trying to get into Bridgerland or something.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of department?
I've been thinking carpentry. Like,
Nice.
when I was working over at Sunprop, I still did kind of enjoy making doors. Was it simple and kind of monotonous? Hell yeah.
Well-
I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, there are some fresh bed frame wood over in the back if you want at all to just sort of touch the wood and get one with it. Be like, is this my calling? Am I to be wood?
Is this why welding failed me?
I wasn't one with the fire. I was denying my nature. Nature?
I am what is melted. I go through the trials. This is not for me.
I went through the crucible. May I return? As fertile soil, please. I will make you grow into something beautiful.
No.
Just like, get out. I was Splinter.
That's the wrong one. Wait, no, because the wood called to me then.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was totally... I was in the line like, okay, yep. Welding. I wish I could try welding so bad. I want to make my Jotun.
It was good. I enjoyed it. Never had any good lines, but I think now that I'm older, I could maybe handle it. But the other one was electrician, but I really don't want to do that because I remember reading like actual worker forums for being an electrician. A lot of them were talking about how it fucked up their life. Whether it would just be sleep schedule or family life or just that. If you want to be a part of your family, you're gonna be tired as all hell. I'm 40, not 40. I'm 60. I can't feel my knees.
Oh no.
something like that. But
So something a little bit more fulfilling on it.
yeah, and I was like, I've heard some of the stories that if you're an electrician, you dang,
Yeah.
maybe I just don't do
I
light.
feel like it's easier to get a big break with being an electrician than it would with like carpentry.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I was thinking the lineman jobs, power poles,
Oh
not
yeah. Is
housing.
that what a lineman is? I have
Yeah.
never known. I'm just always like, yeah, totally lineman.
The lineman is the people that work up on those.
Okay, good to know. Good to
So
know.
I was thinking of doing that. I was
That
like,
actually sounds pretty cool.
it is cool as hell.
Shit.
Mind you, it is the only job in like basically the entire job market, so excluding, stupid ass secret military projects that deal with like the voltage. Like there's other people that work at generator. I think it was I was in robotics, and the question was how low. It's so low that it was below like everything else. Anyway,
Gotcha.
they like are the I do think they are generally the only ones in like the main public sector that deal with voltage of that
Yeah.
like, scale. And their fatalities are kind of crazy because if you have any incident, it's basically guaranteed death.
Oh, how many die per year though? Is that one of the more dangerous jobs? Like, you know how the cops always say they have a super dangerous job, but pizza
Yeah.
driver ranks even higher than them?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Like, people are just like, hey, can we get pizza drivers more pay than they're getting right now, too? Since they have literally a more dangerous job? Because, I don't know. But no, I'd be curious if lineman is even the one higher than that because it's pizza driver is fifth. And I think that police is actually in like the bottom 51. Like they don't even break in the top 50 of the most dangerous or lethal jobs, where it has the nuance of pizza driver in the job listings.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Well, apparently, according to this AI overview, in the period between 2011 and 2022, so 10 years, there were, or no, 11 years, there were 195 fatalities among electricians.
That sounds pretty bad.
Uh,
Oh man. Most
here's
lethal
this.
jobs in America.
Art looks.
Oh, that's so much.
Yeah.
Is this for the lineman?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Workplace fatalities and injuries from the Electrical Safety Foundation.
48% working on or near energized wires. An arc, 1% arc flash blast. What is an arc blast? That sounds intense.
Yeah, so that's just basically.
Is that like a transformer exploding?
If a transformer explodes, like in a power plant, there's no body unless you're wearing the suit.
So is
It.
that an arc blast?
I don't know.
Oh, anyways, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
What was I saying?
Something about arc blast, and then you were going off
Oh.
on like a story of boom booms or something.
Arc blasts. I might be messing it up, but it's like almost a lightning bolt hitting you. So I don't know.
You get fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like like we were talking about with that explosion with it mushrooming
Yeah.
out. I'm thinking that, but with like electricity. But
No, that's not how electricity works. It just like.
I know, I definitely know that's not how. I'm just more of like, what kind of result is a blast from lightning, or because I don't ever think of like a large lightning strike as a blast.
Yeah.
Because
it's not. It's a
the only shape I can think of for lightning is shock, and that's all that it is
Yeah.
like it's a unique thing unto its own.
That's
it's
why
a
you
blast.
got thunder and electric.
Yeah. Oh, though thunder slams in Destiny, that could be a blast. Yeah. I'm thinking pulse type stuff.
Now I for real go.
Fist bump. One last.
Love you, bro. Love you, so. Go to the big back.
Wait. I won't do any.
Don't die on me. Okay, it was a little bit good. Alright. Oops.
It wasn't even a hit.
Huh?
It wasn't even a hit. No, I was just like, nothing came out. I was just sitting here just like, this is how it goes. I had reached a mental clarity in that moment. All right. What time are we at here? Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's get that chat open. Let's get Half-Life open. Chat window moved over properly. We were looking for a safe place, right? Well. Alright. Oh, am I supposed to be saving you? Can you make it? Are we dropping down? Oh, we're doing it. Yeah. And flying attack. Come on. Alex, I need help. Okay, so I'm guessing was Ferdinand. No, buddy, you didn't have to bring that out. Oh, gosh. I am flying. Are we cool? Are we gonna be cool? Critical. Not that one. Is there one over here? No? Okay. We're gonna go on a flipper spree. Alright, I feel like that should count. Then one more. Okay. We get it now. I'm wondering what's going on with that car. Alright. I think we're all set. This way, then a 180, then up we go, left we go, and then, ooh.
That's better. I can hear
Yes,
myself
that
think.
is actually so, exactly, you are speaking exactly what I mean. Big tank, huh? Alright. Health, non-mount. Conspicuously placed. Alright. Oh. Electricity. Are we gonna get fried if we step in there? Oh? He was missing the half of his body. So are we going to be rewarded with the crowbar in episode 1? Alright, Alex. You're going this way. Hey, not this way. This way. Right there. Oh, it's just the light. Oh, it was just the light reflecting. It wasn't electricity.
You're lucky you've got that hazard suit. This
Yeah.
water's nasty.
I'm sure it's cold
That
too.
room for two in there?
Oh, showing me the path. Oh, is there a head crab? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Alex. Oh, wait, we did want the shotgun. Shit. Alex, I need you to... Shit. Ow! What on earth? Okay. That sucked. The skill I displayed was atrocious. I was shooting head crabs in a stairwell. You get it, the tone that I was taking there was a fish in a barrel reference.
Ugh. You're lucky you got that hazard suit. This water's nasty.
Okay, what if I...
You got room for two in there?
Alex, you son of a... Oh my gosh. That was brutal. Oh, where are they? Okay. Oh. I'm so glad this battery seems to recharge a little bit faster. In we go.
Please let there be a way to the surface.
Oh my gosh, I remember this part. I have played this part before. Nice.
I don't believe it. An actual elevator. I would have settled for stair.
There's some head crabs lying all around. I remember getting... Okay.
You've got to be kidding. I've worked with electricity a time or two, and I'm pretty sure the sparking wire must be connected to a power supply.
Alright.
Let's check out where that sparking wire leads. Behind you!
Okay. Sparking wire. What? Sparking wire. I believe I'm lost. Oh shit. Sparking wire. Standing still.
Help!
Shit, where are you?
Shine your...
No, wait. Oh my goodness, that was a little intense. Well, always with the intense. Sparking wire goes out.
Something's on me!
Shit.
Ow!
Yeah, that sucked. But now we know what we're doing. Is this from when I was looking up it saved there? Oh, okay.
Please let there be a way to the surface.
Oop. It's a literal elevator.
I don't believe it. An actual elevator. I would have settled for stair. You've got to be kidding. I've worked with electricity a time or two, and I'm pretty sure the sparking wire must be connected to a power supply.
Well, that's not Reassuring. Okay. Wow, that was so raw.
Hey, I hear the elevator. It's moving again.
Heck yeah. Oh my god, that was some mind
And here
numbing
comes trouble.
frontline stuff.
Keep your light on.
Ooh, yikes, hope that doesn't fire. Back. Oh my god, we have light.
Is that you?
Okay. Oh, it lights him on fire? This is so devastating. Hell yeah. Oh, gladly.
Let's get out of here.
I remember this. I have played this part. I have not played the original, though. The original Half-Life 2. Okay, it's just chapter 4. Hi, adorable. Oh, goodbye, adorable.
I hope it's still light out.
Are you jinxing it? Alright.
Thank
Urban
God,
flight.
it's still day. Let's get out of here.
That's a funny reference.
Oh God, no. No, it's locked. I can't believe this.
We literally have
Hey,
explosives.
up there! Hello? Can you let us out of here? Hello? They can't hear us, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, we're that far away from
Can
the
you see any way
Citadel?
to get this open?
Oh, are you waiting for that? Goodness. Okay. Ooh, how do we get in there? Oh, nice. Hi. All right.
There must be some way to escape.
Ooh, is this where I get the crowbar? Alright. And
That's it.
shaboot.
See if the crank still works. Come on, Gordon, crank that.
Whoa, hey, calm down. We're gonna save the game here and then switch over to our transcribing part now. Alright, now to the main menu.
Therefore, I repeat, evacuate City 17 at once, if not sooner. I cannot state this without enough undue emphasis. On a lighter note, If you are already in one of our designated safe zones,
Yeah, episode
I feel
1.
obliged to point
Apparently
out that a
there's
more
Half-Life
fortunate side
2,
effect of the
then there's
reactor's
Half-Life
destruction
2
is the
episode
complete
1, and
removal
then
of
there's
the
Half-Life
Combine's
2
reproductive
episode 2.
suppression field.
And I've played
Previously,
Half-Life
certain
2
protein
episode
chains
1.
important to the process of embryonic development were selectively prevented from forming.
Yeah, why is he chatting so
This
much?
no
This is the
longer
main menu.
case. For those so inclined, now would be an excellent time for procreation. Which is to say, in layman's terms, you should give serious consideration to doing your part for the revival of the species. We must make the most
Very
of the
fun.
time we have.
In between
as it
1
is
and
by
2,
no
they ended
means
up adding
certain
in
how
the
much
physics
time we've
engine. I think
secured
I
ourselves
talked to you about
before
that,
the Combine attempt
yeah,
to
it's
restore their dominion.
such a fun
as
jump
they
and
certainly
everything,
shall.
and the story's intriguing
Since this
as well.
is, in fact, the
Visuals
first
too.
opportunity
See
we
the
have had
citadel
to
right
speak
here.
openly of
This
the
is just like got
baleful
blown
influence
up
of the
in
Combine.
a
There is
situation,
much ground to
but
cover.
I
And in
took
fact,
a
I hope to
screenshot
institute a
of
series
it
of
when I
useful
exited out to the
bulletins
menu
in the
after
days ahead.
finishing
However, for now we
Half-Life
will have to
2
content
episode
ourselves
natural,
with some
vanilla,
relatively
whatever,
meager exposition.
and it looked
The
like
destabilization of the City-17 reactor
he
has had
has a long
repercussions that were
dialogue.
not
What the
entirely
heck?
unexpected.
still going.
Although we hardly
Wait,
dared
oh
speak
no,
this
did
hope
I
ahead
not
of time,
save it?
the destructive pulse forced a damper on the entire network of linked
It was
Citadel
a
reactors.
very
Thus, for the time being,
cool
I believe that
shot
all
from like the very
Combine
bottom
portals
of the
have
citadel
failed
up
completely,
down
as well
up
as
at
all
it, so it was like a
communications
very
systems
high
based
angle
on that
like
technology.
photo of it.
In
So
short,
the cloud
the
was
Combine are
in a
completely
solid
cut off.
rotation around
Combine
it too.
forces currently stationed on Earth are now isolated units, stranded.
I was
However,
tripped.
this is most likely a temporary state of affairs. As we once learned to
Both?
our dismay, even the relatively
And-
tiny fracture at Black Mesa gave our enemies an opening which they were able to force ever wider as they poured through in greater and greater numbers. In addition to the completely xenotheric species, there are many modified post-human allies still remaining on Earth who will be doing their utmost to re-establish lines of communication and supply with the larger forces. Even so, there is greater reason for hope now than at any time in the past decade.
Yeah.
We have made, in secret, several technological advances which we will do our best to deploy in advance of the Combine's return. We continue to diligently assemble and train a new generation of scientists and technicians. For what the Combine fear the most is not any tangible human weapon, but our will, our
Holy fucking Christ, that is such a. Listening to them talk, she was explaining it to me and talking to me about it because she likes languages as well. We have like 26 letters in our alphabet.
Yeah.
The the Urdu alphabet spans like double or triple that.
Okay.
The
So there's that
Mandarin-
many different like ways of pronouncing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their vocal ability of like formation is so fast. Like I learned how to specifically move my tongue and my throat to do tones in Mandarin.
Oh wow.
And Mandarin is, fun in that regard because you've got 5 different tones for 1,000 different characters.
Yeah,
Right?
I didn't even know moving a throat was an element of changing
It-
accent. Yeah, so that's
certain
crazy
level
for me
stuff.
to know. Yeah.
But Urdu specifically just has that availability without tones. I think they might have tones, but she was explaining that it's just like there's the alphabet is so large, and the history of the language runs so deep. I was telling Cole, one of the coolest fucking things that I learned, they have a specific word for measuring things like this.
From pinky to thumb
From
to pinky to thumb, like a
They
spider
have-
walk.
I learned this because
And it's
we
like
were-
it takes us that many words to kind of like describe a
They
raw
just-
smell.
they just have a word for the process of measuring with that specifically. And I learned about that because of a song. This guy was saying that he's got like, to some poor translation, he's got so much money you can't measure it like this.
Ah,
And
that's
so,
fun.
just like going through
That's
that
a sick line.
I know, and it sounds cool as fuck in Urdu as well. And so I'm like, I was we like 2 weeks we just spent like listening and like learning and picking stuff up from them because Salman and Danesh knows English better than Salman does, but
English is like his third or fourth language that he's just had to pick up because of where he's been.
Yeah.
His first is Punjabi, which is different from Urdu, but they function fairly similarly. They're almost like a different dialects, kind of like Cantonese versus Mandarin. But there's that English. I think she said a different one. I cannot remember which one though. But it's really cool talking with all of them because I like listening to them speak about things that we were doing. Like Steele and I could express it in so many different, words in English, and they get it down in like these three specific words that mean very specific things for this nuanced interaction of engagement.
God damn it.
It's
This is so relevant to what Ryan or Steele and I were talking about because I was just saying the word intense over and over again. I'm like, I'm having a hard time finding other synonyms for the word intense as far as like my English comprehension or vernacular goes. I'm like, it just sort of fits in this all situation and everything. It's just like having nuance. I was like, I need a little bit more. I need more words.
Exactly that. I need more words. It was so cool being around them. And apparently, I was telling Cole about it. USF, University of South Florida, that's the one she goes to, in Tampa. That entire campus area and like off-campus area around it has a massive population of South Asian and Middle Eastern population, and she was saying it's like one of the only schools that offers really, really good like international like benefits and for the opportunity to come here on campus in the US.
Yeah.
And so she like as we were like walking around on campus and engaging just in the like residential areas where all of the students are, so many of them, as she was saying, don't even speak English yet or don't speak it well, but they're there and they're taking their course, and it's really fun to like see everyone interact with each other. And I was
because it's not an English speaking modern or everyday life. It's like whatever the varying languages from all over the country, just like all being spoken. Like the closest that you might get to a European experience or just foreign experience with like countries of adjacent order.
It was like something that the university now doesn't have access to because they did something is like small sat that they had.
Sorry, I like that summary of like the world's events because they did something.
They did something.
Sorry, continue.
But it's just like they had the small sat event over at the university like a year or two ago, and Riley and her mom had brought Riley and I to it, and it was really cool walking around because it's like a very big thing about small satellites that are like the research on them and everything, and all of these different people from all of these different schools internationally too come and like have little presentations and booths talking about their current stuff that they're doing. And like you would just walk around and hear all these different people speaking in their own languages to each other, and it was the coolest thing ever. They got rid of it because they don't want to fund that stuff.
What? Tiny little satellites? No, we gotta go big.
Tiny little
we need to make sure that they're bomb droppable.
Like a hot air balloon. And it's just like that was the biggest, like of that like little thing or like that kind of field. That was the biggest event for that field that would happen for universities like everywhere. I'm pretty sure we decided no, we're not gonna fund that anymore at this.
And this was at USU.
Yeah,
man, like they
just went up to her workplace.
I continuously grew up knowing like USU, or I don't know how accurate the information, but knowing that USU has a really solid aeronautics research program and everything. So that really sucks not to have diverse perspectives. That's like okay. Literally, we were watching the Johnny Harris video, and they were talking about that tunnel vision guy, where it's like, oh yeah, North Korea is sending out these people to go take jobs and steal information. It's like we do that, but we have them come to us so that we can steal their information. We brain drain to us, like that's American, like standard of living of like, hey, we're gonna benefit ourselves by making ourselves so invitable to you to come over here and teach us, and we're failing on that.
Tell you that you're not welcome here and that you should have never came here. We're gonna deport you to a country that doesn't exist,
and it's going to be a bonus for the country, but then we're going to start demonizing any behavior because we're already doing that. It's just gonna be man.
Also ended up
they did a thing.
Went to Museum of Sex.
Yeah,
and still got this. And Rat has like a really
wait, how
face
is it like squishy and fuzzy? Okay. Because I just needed a text comparison because you saw the marshmallow thing, so I was just like, is it that soft? No, no, okay, it's actually like it is a bit harder of a plush. That's an
I
adorable little smiley.
I
It's
won.
winking. Oh, gross! It's
I won this one. You won these from participating in a clown jerk off. You go into a little stall and there's a whole bunch of little holes, and like these big dildos just like come through, and you have to sit there and like jerk them until like a little ding
ding
goes
ding ding.
off. The highest score was one of the ladies that worked there. She got 116. I got 103. I was I was 13 off. I was so close. I was like, when I had gotten this one, and
There's a high score table.
yeah, there is.
Okay.
It was they were vicious though because they're spring loaded and everything, and
They
they
screwed
snap back. If you're not careful, you could probably like break the tip of your finger off. And so we're sitting there like it took me like a good like 10-15 seconds to like figure out the motion, figure out like what best to do, and I locked in and I almost got the high score. But yeah, Miami was also super weird on the whole topic of like everything that I was ranting about beforehand. It was just so much money floating around, and just it felt so performative and fake because it's just a tourist trap on all regards. The second you get outside of like the big skyscraping cities, it's just
No,
suburban hell.
you told me about it, and it wasn't necessarily clicking too much. But then Steele was showing me some photos and everything, so I was seeing it, and I'm seeing like the super fancy sports cars, and in the pictures, I'm just like, and then with the yeah, it seems. I don't like a lot of houses that have the HGTV sterilized,
Yes,
for
yeah.
sale swapping feel. It sort of feels like that on like an exterior, like they took the concept and just externalized it out into the
Yes,
world, and it's
that
just like
is-
here's a sterilized, clean presentation of what a city should be.
That is
Meanwhile, I know like
exactly-
Anchorage up in Alaska, and it's just like this place is pretty dirty. It's like it feels like slush, like wet, dirty slush
Yeah.
all year round. I've been there summer and winter, and it just feels
just-
like
it's-
slush.
yeah.
But it's not necessarily a place that I'm not like. Okay, I did tell people that it sucked and everything, but that's because I like smaller towns and everything.
Yeah.
So, but no, it just no. That's what the pictures he was showing me made it feel like. Although I can't remember if that was Tampa. Maybe it was that the city you're talking about.
No, Miami.
Miami,
But
okay, gotcha. I think
either one
applies to
Tampa,
both.
Like Tampa and Miami, like both city proper were exactly like that, just on who gets more funding. And then realizing that Ron DeSantis is the senator there.
Oh, he's such a putz.
He's made various comments about his veterans and everything, and back the veterans, support the veterans. I counted 7 on like one block, just literally curled up and starving, and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and
I'm
the solution. Oh, let's just spend all the money to deal with a not existing problem. Like
it, like
it's shallow. It's very
shallow.
very.
4 trillion of that money.
Yeah.
It's-
Ugh. Oh
like,
my gosh.
It was interesting walking
That we
around.
just had to make up.
Like my
Yep. And Democrats agreed was a problem, as if it was going to make it real, but it's just like no, no, no. We the people don't accept that.
the only thing that I dug really
Yeah.
there was the beach, and specifically over the fact that like it was nighttime, most people were gone. I found that I have a like
A yearning for the homeland.
I was ranting about it. I was geeked out of my mind. I was ranting about it to my friend, like as I was like drying off. I got there, and when there's all of the city or like all of the city buildings right next to the coastline and everything. You walk from the city across the street, and then there's this big flat area, and then you go forward more, and then there's like a mound. And that mound, you just walk through this little entryway, and that's the beach. You can go forward.
Okay.
There. The mound dampens like everything.
Yeah, all the
It's
sound.
so loud on the other side of it, but you just skip over to it, like onto the beach, and it's quiet. All of these like the aesthetic was interesting as I was like floating in the waters, not literally only 90 miles away from Cuba. Like we were right fucking there.
I defect.
I was floating in the water, and I'm seeing just the lights from the city because all the clubs and bars and the nightclubs and everything had started at that point in time.
Okay.
But I was floating in the water, and there was something so intrinsically like connecting. Whereas I don't know how to swim fairly well, but
Yeah.
I can float, and I'm floating in this water, and just the waves. Like it reminded me of the last time we were at an ocean was when we were in Samoa in 2017, and all I remember like very vividly from like sound wise was at nighttime just listening to the waves, and I'm just like laying in the middle of it watching the stars as the light pollution is like just feeding an interesting color,
Like
to
a
mixture of the clouds.
quick little filter of
Yeah.
yeah.
And so it was like really I realized that my soul functions off of one of two things. It's either dead ass in the mountains like we are right now. I love the mountains, or right on the beach.
Yeah.
In the ocean, like in the
What
water.
if it's the horizon?
It could be. It very well could be. Because I was getting that same feeling in Wyoming, honestly.
Yeah.
As we were driving, I love Wyoming. Just off.
It didn't help or hurt / whatever that we were watching Outer Range at the time.
Yeah, like as we
Because
were
that captured stuff.
really, really. I was telling Cole about it, but I was as we were driving, I couldn't help but like imagine the prospect of like being there, like from the perspective of like a Native American or just anybody before civilization was really like our massive roads were really instigated. I was driving, the sun was like starting to set, it was at an off angle. It was flat all the way through with a few rocky surfaces, and then as I like round the corner, there's just this massive like mountain cliff thing that went so far up that I couldn't even see the trees at the top, and it was eclipsed by darkness from the light. And so the light hit the cliff, and everything underneath it was just shadowy until you went like 7 miles down, and then that's where the sun hit. Like it was just open of just like mind-boggling beautiful. And I was just like driving through, it was like the one thing keeping me awake. I was like, this shit is so pretty. I'm like, this is awesome.
I need
like,
to be awake to witness.
I need to-
I am witness.
It was very cool. Like coming back on that regard specifically. But yeah, the ocean, I think I was genuinely in the Miami waters because I've been re-listening to the Blowback podcast.
Yeah.
It was
the Cuba season.
I was on the Cuba season, and
I highly recommend the podcast.
I was going to recommend it to you, like when you were talking about what's it called, Johnny Harris or whatever
Yeah,
his name
no,
is.
this production value is what
That-
Johnny Harris is trying to emulate,
That-
and it's audio only.
Yes, like they paint such a distinct picture in your head where you like actually start getting goosebumps and chills when they like an interlude or something happens, and it's like it's great
Like-
for in the background. It's great to sit down and pay attention to.
You walked away from the Johnny Harris, and it hurt. I could tell you walked away from it hurt. It was just like my faith in reality or humanity of journalism and everything is just totally damaged. No, this will heal every little bit of it, and then like salve it, give it a good like spa treatment and everything. I highly recommend it.
Kind of give it a nice little seal on the tops for some protection.
Yep, and a warranty. Like
it was like their level of quality, like it makes you forget that it's a podcast and that in certain cases they're
It's kind of
legitimately
more like
sitting,
just a
right next to each
audio
other.
story.
It's
radio show documentary.
Yes.
Like
and I forget that I forget that it's not fake either, because of the quality of production. It makes you think it's like some historical fiction or something. They genuinely got interviews with actual people from
oh yeah,
that
these
time
guys are
frame.
like seasoned journalists also themselves, by the way.
Actual
Yeah, they're
journalists that
actual
don't leave. What the fuck?
Yeah,
is this
like
on their map?
what's his name? Noah something. But I think he's frequently on Hassan's stream and everything. Like they're both journalists, and I forget Noah and
Noah.
yeah. I apologize to the Blowback podcast for not recognizing that, but the content is where it's really at.
Yo,
Like that's goes to show, like, oh yeah, this is where I'm really invested in for boring topics like boring quote unquote
yeah.
Cuba's history, like it's blowback situations, the Iraq War, so situations where America intervened and it just gets blowback.
Okay.
You know, like that's where the name's coming from. So the Korean War actually is an entire season. So you can talk about all of the circumstances that led up to the Korean War and then the blowback of what
Rather
took
than
place.
Johnny Harris only saying once the word America bombed.
Yeah, not even in the same sentence as North Korea was completely leveled. Like those two were like 10 minutes apart. Yeah, no,
Like,
this is.
what happened?
Oh, in the Johnny Harris video, he references the fact that North Korea was completely leveled in the Korean War, and then he also talks about America dropping bombs in the Korean War, but these aren't in the same sentence or anything like that. And it's first the
We did that.
yeah, and so the America doesn't come up in tangent with the Korean War until after the whole tragedy devastation level is sort of faded back into the conversation.
Like everything that he was saying in that entire video was just trying to paint a picture of like, oh, they're like this weird state that's like kind of bad and everything, that has like some sinister intent and everything. And it's just like by using stuff, like by using information that if you take 2 steps of thinking about it, just means that we fucked them up.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he presents it in such a way that to 3 million people,
That's how many viewed it so far.
at 10 days. But like to all of those people, it's just like if you don't think about it like extra at all, like if I were to just not think about it at all and watch through it, it would be like, wow, this is very weird and like that's such a strange thing. But you take 1 step forward and
like imagine our hate watch on the fictional For All Mankind. This was like in real time and everything.
That to him as well.
Yeah.
Or our hate watching about mankind.
Yeah, but no, like this was like a hate watch where it was just like constant,
Yes.
just
it was
goddamn, like literally got up and was just like, I'm like
30
finishing the
minute
video.
mark, and we were probably like an hour and a half into watching it. Is like how much we had to pause.
There was one good element of it. I got to introduce Cole to the whitest kids you know.
Baby skull seeking bullets.
So it's just like a skit series from, you know, old days, like it's square ratio TV and everything like that. So there's a skit called The Baby Seeking Bullet, and it's just like an NRA gunhead hunter trying to defend guns to a newscaster that's doing some interview and everything. It's just like,
Topics were very relevant for today.
yeah, we need you to defend, or like, we think that this is all wrong. Like, we don't agree with you needing assault rifles or anything like that. And it's just like, oh no, but we need that kind of stuff. Okay, well, why do you need handguns or anything? Yeah. And the guy's just like, well, imagine that you're hunting a deer and it goes into like the warehouse district and makes a home inside of the basement. You need to get into the close quarters and situation to deal with this deer. And it's just like, that's so ridiculous. Okay, what about armor piercing bullets? And it's just like,
and then it's just like, what? Just think about it. What if some like teenagers go into the forest with like a bulletproof vest and they like strap it or like hug a bear and strap it around them? Now you have an invincible bear.
What are you
You need the armor piercing bullets for that.
And it's just like, that's utterly ridiculous. But let me see you try and explain this. And it's just like the baby skull seeking bullet. A bullet deliberately designed to seek out the nearest baby skull.
And then he came up with this whole idea of like a gang. What if like a gang takes over America that has like weighs like a baby skull around their neck as like their calling card and everything?
What are you gonna do then? Then it's just like, you're utterly ridiculous. He leaves everything outside of the studio. It's just like, I just can't do this interview. Gets out onto the street, and a guy walks up and it's just like, I want your money. And he's like wearing a baby skull around his head or his neck and everything. And he's just like, help, help. And the guy's just like, heck yeah. And he picks up the bullet that the newscaster had left behind, loads it in the gun, and shoots it. Has like a funny, you know, CGI missile target, bullet bill style fashion. Goes towards the guy or the gang member, and then just veers off to the side towards like a lady carrying an infant and everything, and he just like freaks the fuck out, drops the gun, and it's just like, oh, and literally no regret necessarily outside of just like, we're gonna leave now.
And this is just like all set in like the middle of like New York or something.
Yeah,
That's
just like a
upstate.
street way and everything.
This is what Zoran Mamdani wants to do to our city. He wants to get these baby-killing bullets back on the streets.
No, it's the inverse. He wants to get them off the streets, and that's wrong.
And that's wrong. Zoran Mamdani had a show.
Please save us. No.
I love all the comments of "That's my mayor" and then they put where they're from.
Completely.
It's so funny. I was talking to Ash about Zoran because she hadn't heard about him. And so I was like, oh, let me tell you. And so I was spitting absolute game about this guy. And she texted me one day when she was at work and she was like, fuck you. And I was like, what? I was like, he's not getting off of my For You page. He just sent me like 7 TikToks in a row. Every single one of them absolutely fires like Zoran edits. And I'm like, this is incredible. This is what the people want.
This is what the people want.
What they need.
He is our Spider-Man. At this very moment, he is actually our local neighborhood Zoran Momdani. I don't know.
Zoran Momdani, please put the mask on. Anyone can wear the mask.
No, that's gonna cause war because then you're gonna have the people that want him to take the mask off.
Oh my god. I need to go sit down. I'm very dizzy.
Yeah. All right. Fist bumps.
It's very nice to be back. Another hug. Welcome back. Yes, thank you. Welcome home. I've missed you too.
I've been missing the conversation.
I'm gonna be really honest. I think I was mentioning it slightly to Cole, like one of the games we were playing, but like outside of like my engagements with Steel, because like he can engage with each other on like his own basis, whatever I need to do for him, because he doesn't really verbal spew the way that I do.
Yeah.
But all of my engagements with other people that I had met or were talking to, I'm realizing I talk a lot. I was telling Cole about it. It is a leisurely pleasure to have somebody that can like understand and recognize the emphasis that I put on the words that I use, because I'm like, I still had commented on it when we were talking about something and we're getting into, you know, a more nuanced topic of like politics and just emotion and things around that and how to go about certain interactions with like, you know, the rich or racists or you know, that kind of shit.
The local
and so I was
traumatizing
talking-
generational divide.
Yeah, I was talking to Steele about it, and I feel a lot of emotions, and the only way I've realized, apart from like beating the shit out of something, that I can properly express that is through words, and specifically words that are curated intentfully to exemplify that.
Yeah,
emotion.
like capture all the words and
Like-
get it out. Yeah.
And so Steele and I haven't really talked about a topic on that level because I just understand him and he can get what, you know, the gist of what I'm putting down for the most part. And so we were talking about it, and he made one comment that like hurt my soul a little bit that we talked about afterwards, but he had said like, also probably don't talk as much, or like, you know, ramble
Oh
on
no, that's so
things
rough.
in that kind of manner. And he was meaning in, I think he was meaning in a prospect of like with city council engagements, because people don't want, or people might not be able to like register and digest it. And I told him,
Okay.
it's like, if in that regard, if that is a thing, they're gonna have to nut the fuck up and deal with it, because it is because of their lack of nuance, their lack of engagement, their lack of willingness to sit
That we have
down.
to take a long detoured route to
Yes.
get to the answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to explain to him that like because he had mentioned that like dad, especially when we were topics about dad when we were down there had come up and everything, and he was saying it's like dad had manifested a lot of like internal anger and rage in me, and I was telling him, it was like, a lot of my anger issues and a lot of the ways that I can go about dealing with that is through my words, being able to like articulate these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was finding a very severe lack of an ability to articulate myself around the people that we were hanging around or just in conversation.
Editability.
And it was frustrating because I was telling
Cole when we were playing the game. I don't know if you remember, but I'm like, I've registered that like the biggest issue and like our conversations on both ends is the fact that like again we just talk a lot
Yeah.
and like we just have a bad habit of like keeping the ball rolling. And in some instances, I've registered there's moments probably when we both are registering, we should probably like cut conversation and go about our own ways. But then there's like always something that comes up that gets us onto another topic of conversation. And I was realizing I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. And like even when I just yap to Cole all the time, he at least like is listening and engages with my feelings. But I'm like, I didn't have that there for 2 weeks, and I'm like my mouth was like bound, and I'm like I need to express these things because it's like my linguistics is like an art form for me.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I wholly appreciate being able to just feel like I'm having fun flowing in a conversation, and then also somebody being like, that was a cool move on the conversation, but more through the fact that we're enjoying the conversation and moving on to another topic.
It was frustrating out there. And I realized that I'm like how privileged I am to be able to just have, again, you two are here and here for me if ever I need to like rant or yap about something.
And if
I
ever
can
one
like
is unavailable,
step out of my room.
If ever one is unavailable, the other
Yep.
It's just, it was very
with different specialties too. It's just like, okay, wait, I'm preparing. Yeah.
I just I really have that, and I was registering that the lack of ability for me to utilize my vocalization, the very power and gift that I've been, blessed upon this earth to do. I'm like, it's like a curse when I can't yap. I just talk and talk.
It's a weight.
Like,
it's the weight just like self-inflicted on weighing you down. Not even self-inflicted, just.
It was a very weird, not a weird realization. It was a realization that I was having, and like
the accessibility of just being able to talk freely.
To talk freely, to speak freely, especially back then. Steele was feeling idiotic. He has we were talking about it. He has a tendency because to not self-destruct and blow up, kind of just has to like ignore certain things. But he's like, can't really do anything. I'm like, I'm seeing everything and I want to participate. I want to do these things, but I have a lot of anger in my, anger.
Yeah.
And he was saying is like with my job and everything, I don't have the ability to go to these things. And he was registering that on the fact of like literally the second we hit the South, Confederate flags, Trump flags, racist flags I haven't even seen before and needed to look up everywhere. Dog whistles to specifically express the same nuance of like a sundown town, left and right. Like we passed by Sundown Town is a town that
people of unappreciated colors are not allowed in the city limits after sundown.
They practice segregation, whether it be by harassment or straight up assault.
If you want to see a show that's like does a pretty solid job of capturing those horrors and everything like that, there's a Lovecraft Country on HBO. It is basically it's like got H.P. Lovecraft inside the story, and it's all racist but even then you still have black fans of H.P. Lovecraft and everything, and so this is just sort of doing like an attempt to give black culture its subsuming story of it, and it's actually super solid presentation.
The creatures of Lovecraft are really cool, but wasn't it like a
so it's like
metaphors
for him being like racist, like different stereotypes for monster size and everything. So in Lovecraft Country they're just like, this is juxtaposed at the same time with real life examples as they're living inside of like 1920s America of like the vehement racism that they were going through and everything, at the same time as just being like, okay, here's some cosmic horror at the side too, and it's just like, no, the human interactions are probably the scarier part about all this. Like they created the environment of like weird cultish behavior. It's a good one. What were we talking?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that
She's
just
talking about like the Confederate flags.
Oh yeah. And then Sundown Town,
Oh.
and that was a pivot into the questions. Yeah. So you were talking about how it gave you the feel of like, or our clear
yeah,
indications
I wasn't able
of Sundown
to
Town.
verbally express myself to the extent that I would.
Oh yeah,
have
and that.
liked to have been
Oh wow,
without-
we were 2 levels of abstraction deep. Sundown Town, then the Confederate flags, and then appreciating being able to. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But it was frustrating because I can't. We're in, and I'm like, I have the simple factor of like, the cops here aren't necessarily as agitative as they
Yeah.
are down in the south, which they're fucking bad down there. Like we were noticing that just on the road, like 8 cops for one pulled over vehicle. That from Argist must have just been like 5 of them, or
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of weed. Who knows? But here I can like be a public menace on a civil front of just like I can say things publicly.
You're not gonna
And-
get jumped yet.
and not necessarily have to worry immediately about getting into a fist fight. Down there, I'm like, I had to be careful about conversations that Steele and I or that Ash and I were having just around the public.
Yeah.
Because they literally they are donning Confederate flag wear, Donald Trump wear, like MAGA wear everywhere. I'm like, it was gross, and especially at USF where there's such a mixed and diverse population there. I'm like, how the fuck are you getting by and existing? Probably just by getting into your room and spouting racist bullshit left and right, or saying it directly to their faces, because probably don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
Because if they do anything that you would have done to them, if they said anything, they would get arrested and deported.
very
Things
very
happened.
weird down there. But one interesting, well, it smells like weed. The entire state of Florida, Tampa, Miami, like everywhere, smells of weed. I'm like,
This is why it's the retirement home of America.
yeah, like these fools legitimately are like rolling blunts and like passing them around. Like that was one wholesome thing that I saw. Probably not wholesome, but like some community thing going on in Miami. Everyone was like squatted up, rolling a blunt in a corner with each other, and just like talking,
No,
going around. And I can't remember if they needed a green card or if it was outright banned because of Ron DeSantis.
Yeah,
But
the meatball Ron.
all Ron. But legitimately, people don't give a fuck. Even the cops are high as shit. Like,
Well, I'm a little worried about that.
oh yeah, I am incredibly worried about that. But the air is high. So flat.
The air really isn't high. It's as low as the sea level as
We
you
went-
can get.
We went on like on the interstate. Went up
Just think
onto
of the
one
beach.
little
Just think of the
bridge.
beach.
Just think of Cuba. I was so close. I was so close.
That's where you need like your bodybuilding and everything. So
Just swim
exclusively for
90
swim
miles to
builds,
Cuba.
you're just getting the muscle mass for swimming, and it's like
Oh,
that's
You just disappear the second day you're there.
Well,
Come
all
back
the
the
way to
last
Cuba.
day.
I would, if I could have, I would have. I want to see Cuba from
I
that
do.
experience.
Must have been a dock there.
I love
With some
Cuba.
boats at it. Know what you could have done.
It was also super strange.
I don't know if you could. Oh, huh?
Yeah, go on.
He was talking about getting on a boat to Cuba.
Boats are always on watch besides Cam.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just set sail.
hijack a boat. But
Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Oh, oh, fiddly-dee. Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
I think go back. It's like, Florida's right. I can't remember what I think it was they were mentioning Miami in its interaction with Cuba though,
Mhm.
because Miami right next to Cuba.
Yep.
But I think that was something that was also like so prevalent in my mind, where it's like history happened
Mm.
just on this coastline all the way through. We got fucked and tried to fuck them up. and did fuck them up.
Mhm.
on
And
Artemis,
continue to
and
fuck them up.
continue to fuck them up.
Yeah, there's a whole like wet feet thing, or something like about like if you're caught like being wet, or like if refugees from Cuba or something were like caught being wet, then they would get, or then they weren't allowed. But if they were like already dry, then they would be allowed. Or
Oh
something.
my gosh. You aren't technically on like American soil to claim refugee status if you're still wet, so you have to be completely dry
it was, like,
for it to be
so
counted, like you're still swimming, quote unquote.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know that.
Like, it's dang.
I'm pretty sure that it was either that or like something very 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 similar to that.
Yeah.
That I remember from some interaction of history in school, someplace we lived in. I can't remember.
Gosh
Yeah,
dang.
because it came up in like some book that we were reading at some point.
Yeah, what the heck? That's awful. I hate the levels of depravity. And we're going like that's harmless, quote unquote, where our current examples are let's put barbed wire in the river.
Yeah.
Let's put barbed wire. I like that idea. Let's not do some like mechanical little legalese parlance rhetoric change up. Let's just do solid killing.
In fact, put cyanide as well.
Poison
the water.
Poison the fish downstream too, for that matter. That one looked at me funny when I was swimming.
No,
That one said
trans. That
hello
was
and funny.
trans.
Oh yeah.
They're turning the fish gay.
Exposed Cole to the whole concept line of that just today.
Oh, Alex Jones.
Didn't know who.
No, the whole train of frogs.
Trans and the Prince.
And Jordan Peterson too.
Oh my god. Do you not know who Jordan Peterson was either? I'm so sorry.
I did terrible things today.
After Johnny Harris.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Harris, Alex Jones, Jordan Peterson in like
A
consecutive
month. Welcome to the extended universe. The lore of Earth is weird.
I was just introduced, or I was just like the main what you call main series watcher. And then you showed me all of the
Spin-offs.
all the little side series and everything.
Here's the original cut. The original cut. You had the the edited version.
I was watching like the Avengers series. Meanwhile, there's series for all of the different Avengers alone.
Wait, you're telling me this guy gets a movie all to himself?
Yeah.
What? And him?
And like 3 of them?
Why did she get a series too? Didn't we hate her?
Life is Strange.
Yup. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. We're not gonna save. I did quit. Alright, we're doing transcribing. As we're 3 hours in, it's fine. We gotta do that tithing song. Let's see. Pass the articles of her. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I left the menu. We're gonna get that menu back open, don't worry. And 4/4 time, 2 sharps, meaning it's D major scale. Quarter note intro, 8th notes, Hachi measures.
Therefore, I repeat, evacuate City 17 at once, if not sooner. I cannot state this without enough undue emphasis. On a lighter note, if you are already in one of our designated safe zones, I feel obliged to point out that a more fortunate side effect of the reactor's destruction is the complete removal of the
Alright, there we go. That
Combine's
should be a
reproductive
proper button.
suppression field. Previously, certain protein
fix that
chains
tomorrow.
important to the process of embryonic development were selectively
No.
prevented from forming. This is no longer
Quarter
the case.
note.
For those so inclined,
F.
now would be an excellent time for procreation. Which is to say, in layman's terms, you should give serious consideration to doing your part for the revival of the species. We must make the most of the time we have, as it is by no means certain how much time we have secured ourselves before the Combine attempt to restore their dominion, as they certainly shall. Since this is
Half with a 3/8 eighth quarter.
to speak openly of the baleful influence of the Combine, there is much
F sharp
ground to
D.
cover. And in fact,
We're paying
I hope
attention to C
institute a
sharp
series of
and
useful
F sharp.
bulletins in the days ahead.
Alright then.
However,
So it's going to be
for
half,
now,
3/8
we will
eighth
have
quarter,
to
quarter,
content
4Q with a
ourselves
half
some
quarter,
relatively
4Q,
meager
3/4
exposition.
quarter with a quarter, half.
The destabilization of the City 17 reactor has had repercussions that
Alright.
were not entirely unexpected.
We're gonna go
Although
A,
we hardly dared speak this
F,
hope ahead
G,
of time,
B.
the destructive pulse forced a damper on the entire network of linked Citadel reactors. Thus, for
Then
the time
an
being, I
AFDD
believe that all Combine portals have failed completely, as well
with a
as all
half note
communications
D.
systems based on that technology. In
Then
short,
we're gonna
the
go
Combine are completely
DFGG,
cut off. Combine forces currently stationed on Earth are
as
now
well as a
isolated units,
GABF.
stranded. However, this is most likely a temporary state of affairs, as we once learned to our dismay, even the relatively
Did I say
tiny
F?
fracture at Black Mesa gave our enemies an opening which they were able to force ever
There we
wider
go. Okay,
as they
that
poured
makes more
through
sense.
in
Then
greater
an
and greater
AA.
numbers. In addition to the completely xenotheric species,
Then
there are
a
many modified
FED.
post-human allies still remaining on Earth who will be doing their utmost to re-establish lines of
And
communication and
then we
supply
move on to a
with the
3/4
larger
quarter with a
forces.
3/8 eighth quarter,
Even so,
4Q with a
there
half
is
quarter,
greater reason for
half
hope
with a
now
3/8
than at
eighth
any
quarter,
time in
and
the
then a
past
3/4.
decade. We have made, in
F,
secret,
no,
several
G,
technological
G.
advances which we will do our best to deploy in advance of the
And
Combine's
then
return.
a
We continue
B,
to
C,
diligently
D,
assemble
B.
and train a new generation of scientists and technicians. For what the Combine fear the most is not any tangible human weapon, but our will,
Then
our
an
intellect, our ability
AFDE,
to respond selectively and rationally to every terror they turn
as
against
well
us.
as a
We
D.
place our firmest
No.
hope in the human
Yeah,
spirit,
DC.
even knowing how easily it may be shattered. We have all seen
Now
friends
a
and family
DC.
crushed by the Combine. Some of our
And
neighbors
a
have allowed themselves to be
GFGE.
co-opted and purged of their humanity by the military machine. And those who resisted
No,
have
an
met a most
FGF.
terrible fate.
Oh my gosh.
Still, I cannot overstate how important it is that we retain our
There we go.
humanity. Only this will allow us to hold together as we must
Then a
for their
3/4
inevitable
D.
return. And what is certain to
Alright,
be
we're gonna switch that
unimaginable
instrument over to our
retaliation.
lovely acoustic codes, which are next
And,
one over
yes, if you
to
missed any part of this
the
message,
ever wonderful
it will
church
loop
organ
repeatedly until
lead.
there is
Yeah.
no point in looping it any longer. I apologize for any inadvertent errors or omissions.
4.
As you
There,
can imagine, we
it's a
have had
quarter rest
scarcely
there,
time
so
to
we're
record,
ignoring
let
that.
alone rehearse. What's that,
Bass
Eli?
clef is a 4Q, 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 quarter,
This has
half.
been Dr. Isaac Kleiner, formerly of Black Mesa, now
Right.
simply a citizen,
Then
like all of you.
D,
of Earth. Let me just add to
DAB,
all those who can hear me
G.
now, as we struggle out of the shadow
Oh,
of
scroll
our
for effects, though.
malefactors. Welcome back to the light.
DABG,
Where did I put that calculator?
FAFD, then a C,
Careful, Lamar.
no,
These
no, no,
lamps are quite hot.
a BDGG.
Is this on? Yes. Very well.
Then
I
a
am not much of a public
DF,
speaker, but I'll do my best. Fellow citizens,
Next.
residents of City 17
Next.
and
Next.
environs, by which I mean
4Q, 4Q, 4Q,
residents, of
3/4.
course, human and otherwise. Although I believe there is
GABG,
little need to explain
scroll
recent
for
developments to our
effect.
Vortigaunt allies. At any rate,
Scroll for effect.
first, As a matter of great
Then
urgency, if you find
an
yourself
FA,
still within the
FE,
confines of City 17, you are well advised to leave the city at
and
once by
then
the
a
fastest means
DBG,
available
no,
to you. We
DBAG,
have restored service to much of the commuter transport system in order to
and
carry
then an F
citizens
and a
out of the
D.
city as quickly as possible. We have
Alright.
also established camps and triage areas in the
We're
surrounding
gonna,
environs.
tempo is going to be 112
I
divided by
repeat,
2
you
for
must
56.
evacuate the city at once.
Meow.
While there was
Heck
certainly
yeah,
a great
landed it.
benefit in destroying the Citadel's teleport core, we have detected one
Alright,
rather
okay.
unfortunate side effect. It would appear an inevitability that very soon now the Citadel will be consumed in a destructive event whose magnitude I cannot currently estimate with any certainty, except to say that it will almost certainly irradiate an area of many miles radius. Therefore, I repeat,
Not a
evacuate
bad
City
tune.
17 at once, if not sooner. I cannot state this without enough
But what
undue
about the lyrics?
emphasis.
We need to check those lyrics, make
On a
sure
lighter note,
what
if you are
indoctrinating the
already
kids
in
is
one
looking
of our
like
designated
with
safe zones,
this
I
song
feel
itself.
obliged to point out that a
Are we
more
ready to...
fortunate side effect
This
of the
failed the
reactor's
Nyan Cat
destruction is
test.
the complete removal of the Combine's reproductive suppression field.
Instead of
Certain protein
going through
genes
this
important
guy's,
to the
you know,
process
if
of embryonic development
Elon
were
Musk or
selectively
like
prevented
some
from
gooner
forming.
ended up
This
replacing
is no longer the case.
Elon Musk
For those so
and
inclined,
Trump
now
style
would be an
situation. It's just like,
excellent
yeah.
time for
No, this
procreation,
was totally
which
cool.
is to
Now
say,
let's
in layman's
force
terms,
this
you should
strategy
give
of
serious
world
consideration
domination.
to doing your part for the revival of the species.
Oh wait, let me
We
change
must
those
make the
audio
most of the
settings.
time we have,
Why are we
as
thinking
it
of
is
it
by
right
no
now?
means certain how much time we have secured ourselves before the
Okay. So, words and music by Lonnie Dobson Adams, born 1942, copyrighted in 1969 and 1989 by Intellectual Reserve Inc. I'm assuming the second time is when they added in the second verse. But then, yeah, she was 28. No, 7 when she made this one, huh? So it's, I want to give the Lord my 10th for every time I do. Oh, what do you get when you give your tithing? It makes me think of all the gifts he gives to me and you. That's such cuckish behavior. Holy shit. It makes me think of all the gifts he gives to me and you. I think of all the things that this money could buy as I give it away. I'm just like, man, I was so happy to almost buy that situation or help this kind of situation here. So I'm all the things. Oh my gosh. It takes away all the different gifts and what is it? It makes me think of all the gifts he gives to me and you. And it's like, no. He that means that you're extracting the money out of the system and exclusively having that be the outlet for your what is it, perception of God, because otherwise you could have given that money to the you element inside of this song, whoever you're singing it to, and have them use it for what they need. Like, you pass it along instead of dealing with that middleman. The middleman that seems to have a sticky hand, you know? I don't know. Anyways, that's a silly way of going about it. Hey, kid, I guess you decided to give your money to the church instead of being happy and buying some stuff that could have made you happy. So instead you gave it to the church. And now you're going to that just ends up quote unquote, that just puts you into the throes of capitalism's hyperconsumption mentality, doesn't it? And it's just like, yeah, that's where religion is supposed to be, not fostering this mentality inside of the kids, instead teaching them, okay, I love to portion out some of this 10th and see if there's any way I can do anything fun or helpful with it, like make a sign or something like that, or work on getting a fresh paintbrush. I don't know, like how much kids would be end up getting and everything, but that's also assuming too that we even need kids to be dealing with the money in the first place and just having that all their wants and needs fulfilled in the first place. But future times, right? All right, toys for everybody. Santa Claus is a state doctrine. Don't worry about it. It's going to be the future, and it's Christmas all year round. So let's see. He gives us life, this lovely world, and though my 10th seems small, It shows my faith and gratitude to him, the Lord of all. Whoa. Remember, you can buy your way into heaven. It shows my faith and gratitude to him, the Lord of all. When you give up your tenth, it shows gratitude. Buy your way. You know how happy that you are that the Lord made you alive and everything like that. Just give away your money to express that stuff. It's worldly evil, anyways. Just give it away. It's totally fine. We'll hold on to it for you. We'll purify the money for you. Wait, what? What do you mean? Where did you learn the word launder? Don't worry about money launder. You were watching Breaking Bad. What the fuck? I mean, no. Yeah, we're purifying the money. Don't worry about it. That's a dirty penny. Here, we'll take that. You earned $1. You have a no. You only earned 10 cents. Oh my gosh, what are they paying kids these days? We'll have to talk about raising the minimum wage or something, because this is basically my only constituent base that I can dupe. Children of the mind. Anyways, that's that song. Shall we save it? Yeah. I want lowercase 2 give lowercase the Lord my and how fun. I want to do this. Let's just make sure that that's what it was. And if you sing this song and you don't actually want to give your tenth, then you're automatically committing a sin because you're lying, and that's something that you now have to hide from your parents or get yourself corporal punishment, beat, as they want to do again. Kids are raised weak this day. We should have beat them more. That's that way. They recognize it's a dog-eat-dog world. Not even their parent will stick around for them. They won't even go advocate for them in the municipal system, the state system, the federal system. Nope. Or even on the world system by advocating for other children to have a peaceful way of life. What song are we doing, though? When Faith Endures. I think we did that one. Let's double check that, though. Did we all the way down to the W's? When? No. Yep, When Faith Endures. Alright, so we're doing Where Can I Turn for Peace? Where? WHER. Dot dash dash. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dash dot dot. And then. Do. Yeah. That's where. Alright, where? Cancel. New song. Pause. Tempo with no eighth notes, no salt on this saltine, just a dry cracker. 100 then. Divided by 2 for a 44. Wait, 50. Why did I? Okay. Let's see. 1,2,3,4,5,6,7,8,9,10,11,12,13,14,15,16,17,18,19,20,21,22,23,24,25,26. Nice. Alright. Moving your throat to pronounce things, huh? Interesting. So, how many can we fit? 8 at a time. We only need 2 total measures. Interesting. Alright, 2 sharps, meaning that we're also in D major for this one. Text by Emma Lou Thane, born 1924, copyrighted in 1973 by LDS. Music by Jolene G. Meredith, born 1935, copyrighted in 1973 by the LDS. How fun as always. Let's see what kind of proprietary religious doctrine they're trying to teach you when you read or sing this song, or hear them singing it, because you're probably not interested in singing it. Alright. Quarter, half, oh no, half, quarter, 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 half, quarter, 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 half with a half, half. Half, quarter, quarter, 4Q, half, quarter, quarter, 3/4, quarter rest with a half, quarter, quarter rest. Sweet. So it's going to be an FED as well as an AGF, then a DDD and a GGF, then a DDD and an ACB. Oh. Oh, that actually actually sounds like it might be a little fun. Alright, then an AE and a DBC. Nope, oh, I didn't do that. There we go. Oh, it was the 8th measure that had those quarter rest. Okay. A DDD and an FGA. Then a DDD sharp D sharp. As well as a BBB going down, not up. And then 7th measure is a EBB and a EBB and GBD. Then a DC and an E. Oh, a half and a quarter. Okay. Then moving on to the second one. Half quarter 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 half quarter quarter half quarter 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 half with a 4Q with a half quarter quarter 3/4 quarter rest. Wow. Next, an FED and an, oh hey, are we doing a repeat? Oh shit, are we doing a mutation? Only for the first 4? Well, I'll ignore it then. No. Why would we waste that opportunity, huh? Why would we do that? Why on earth would you want to do that? Alright. So, this last one, instead of being a half, and a quarter, half, it's actually a half. And the half. Oh my gosh, I'm so terribly wrong. I shouldn't have done a mutation. Alright, this one's also off. So it is a DEE as well as an ACD. That was different, huh? Yeah. Okay, then it's a DD and a D. Octave. Next, a DGG. Little wobble. Modulate it. Is that what that term is? DCB. Then a D sharp, so it's 3 instead of 2. And then an AB. I'm assuming it goes down to that D sharp. Oh, no, it was oh, that's awkward. There we go. The quarter. Not the D sharp, the second D. Then a GFE. And a E D natural. Why does it specify that? I'm not looking. No, I am looking in the right place. Okay. So yeah, an E D nat. I guess it's because of previous measure. Okay, E D natural CC. Then a D and an A. Next, we move on to the bass clef. Are we gonna do accordion for this one? Accordion 1. Accordion 3. Boom bam. Now it's gonna be a half, quarter, half, quarter, half. A D. Gold 4 effect. Alright, then a DABBA. right. D D A A B. Right. Am I doing that right? E D A B B A. I did not get it right. Next. We're in the bass clef, right? First measures. Yeah, first line. All right, an F natural, as well as an A flat, A flat. Interesting tone. Then a G A. Do I presume that this is not a flat here though? All right, then a sorry, it's an E low A. Oh, and then it's a quarter half or half quarter 4Q half quarter 3 quarter rest. An A G F as well as a D B A. Then we have a G G A B as well as a lovely low G high G F F. Next is a B G G as well as a E or an E yeah. Ta. I can't get it. I'm tone deaf. I think I'm tone deaf. Oh shit. Then we go, and then we go the 3 quarter, which happens to be AA, huh? Then half quarter half quarter half quarter half quarter 3 quarter rest. It is another. Oh wait. Do we want to do a mutation? Do we want to bring about that nightmare? All right, mutating again, erasing everything up to that chunk right there, because that's where it deviates. It deviates early. All right, I think we'll find out. DDDDs all the way across, as well as, oh, it already does deviate. Okay, goodness. I need to double check then that the other one actually mutated in accordance. No, it did. Okay, the base is where the salt is by doing some variety, taking over the variation. So it's an ADA BBA. Next is a lovely FFF and a D A sharp. Or a B flat, right? You could look at it that way if you wanted to. Then it's an FF and a BA natural. Oh, did I read them off? Yeah, I did read it all off. All right, sweet. So now we're on the last line. It's a BDD. As well as a very low GGG octave, huh? Then it's an FFGF. As well as an AAGA. Da-da. Then a half quarter BAD and a EAA. I say EAA, yeah. Awesome. Then we have 3 quarters that we're going to put in there at F, D, and very low. I don't know what that is. What does that read to? A D. It's actually a D octave. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's totally a ending note. So, do we tempo shift it? Well, that's pretty honestly, these aren't bad ones today as far as the tunes go. Julian did good work. Now, are we worried about the lyrics? Alright. Oh, 3 verses, huh? So let's see. Where can I turn for peace? Where is my solace? Solace? Wait, where can I turn for peace? Where is my solace? It's gonna be in God. Sorry, did I spoil the end? When other sources cease to make me whole. Oh, honestly, the cocaine just doesn't hit like it used to. Where do I go for this peace? Where is my solace? Honestly, the blood that I fiend for, it's not doing it anymore. Where can I go? Can I bring my sins with me? Can I keep up my old habits too? Because I'm scared of giving them up. Where can I turn for peace? Sorry, I equated like taking drugs with committing atrocities or war atrocities and everything like that. I think maybe I didn't verbalize that, but if I did make that comparison, I do deeply apologize. Succumbing to vices inflicted upon thyself are drastically different and require a different touch than inflictions of self-harm or of harm onto others. Yeah. Go woke. Go broke. Uh, let's see. When other sources cease to make me whole, when with a wounded heart, anger or malice. Oh, okay, so it is actually that kind of stuff. When with a wounded heart, anger or malice, I draw myself apart, searching my soul. When I get violent, was she violent towards her child? Is that what happened to Emma? When with a wounded heart, anger or malice, I draw myself apart, searching my soul. Oh, self-harm, maybe. Oh, goodness. Where when my aching grows, where when I languish. Okay, where when my aching grows, where when I languish, where in my need to know, where can I run? I want to know, or I want to know how to give up on wanting to know. Which one is the current utilization of the church and the supported media system? Where in the quiet hand to calm my anguish? Or where is the quiet hand to calm my anguish? I am alone, oh no. I hope she wasn't married, because if this is a married woman's perspective, I am very sorry. I am very sorry. Who can understand? He only one. It's God. I'm sure of it. I know it is. It's Pikachu. Fuck. Pikachu descends from the heavens in a bolt of lightning. Thor's son, Pikachu. Pikachu's a girl. God damn it, since when? We're talking about the Pikachu? The one I grew up with? Yeah. Fuck. I'm old, aren't I? Yes. Alright. Last verse. He answers privately, reaches. Oh, yeah, it's a private thing. Externalizing that conscience. It's a private thing. Reaches my reaching. I'm losing something that I could rely on to myself. You know, here's a good point of it being this externalization of God doing a disservice to yourself. Again, it's inside of the exclusive context of worship, so that means that if you are feeling like you are sinning, quote unquote, by the dogma handed down that still has yet to actually fully become progressive in the way that it treats people, so it's currently, Christo-fascist version dogma of don't be gay, what is it, Tim Cook or whatever his name is, that beanie head. What is it? So, what was I talking about? Externalizing that, or working under that dogma and everything like that. That's the only time that you can find answers, is by relying on this projected imaginary friend that may go far, but again, missing the full critical connection that you are the one building up your confidence in this measure. You can do the stuff. You can find the calm. You can find the answers. It's you. You can do it inside of the context of even when you're sinning, and that way you don't have to, continue participating in awful perspectives that villainize, alienate, and just completely dehumanize. Yeah. Maybe in the future, people will be doing better work than me. All right. What are we working on? Yeah, he answers privately. Reaches my reaching. Reaches my. Oh yeah, he meets me not even halfway. He like meets me where I'm intending to go. That kind of thing. That's you. That's you. All right. In my Gethsemane, savior and friend. What? Oh no. What is your Gethsemane? Anyways, gentle the peace he finds for my besieging. Gentle the peace he finds. Gentle the peace he finds for my besieging. Oh, he's got it provided. He gives it out. It's just like, here, I found this for you. Have peace of mind. Here. Look where it was. You found it, by the way. No. Constant. Okay, if you're finding this kind of, I feel like I'm worried. I'm worried about what Emma Thane was going through. Anyways, constant he is and kind, love without end. Constant he is and kind, love without end. Constant he is and kind. I hope that she believed that. But also, I hope that there aren't any repeat instances. Casting a net to catch bad actors inside of the hymn book. Yeah, it's just a matter of presenting it in a way that's progressive, huh? If I'm going to do any co-opting, we'll keep that in mind. All right, let's get this one saved. And then we're done for the day, yeah? Oh, almost hit 4 hours. Holy shit. Anybody like the tangent? I think it was a good one. All right. Where can I turn lowercase 4 peace no question mark, because we don't take questions in our saved files. We only have an answer here, and it's this current state. Here you go. Do you want it or not? Do I want this one? Well, guess what? Without further ado, we're done. We're done for the day. You have a good one out there. Glad you stopped by, Stream Boo. I'm sorry, we've been missing you for so many days. I hope things have been alright. Were they sick days? I hope you have benefits for the work that you put in. But have a good one out there. Take care, stay safe, good luck, have fun, and see you all tomorrow.